Assalamu alaikum, everybody. Welcome to another live stream discussions about Islam. Uh, First, as usually, yes. Hello, Mr. Tree. Thank you for being here. Let me see if you may peace of Christ be unto you. Thank you. May peace be on you too, my brother. Hello, my brother
Hello, my
Martin.
future brother in Christ.
How are you?
Woo! I'm good, and you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you? Everything's all right, my brother?
Yes, look at my cup.
Oh,
Can you
yeah.
see?
What is that? It's written, let me see. Strength. Yeah? Strength. The Lord
Says,
is, yeah, the Lord is
yeah, it's a
strength
Bible passage.
and my
The Lord is
shield.
my
Yeah,
strength and my shield.
yeah, very good. Yes.
Psalm
Nice.
28, verse 7.
Yeah, nice.
Hello, tree.
Yes,
Amen.
trees. Hello, tree as well. Yeah, how is everything with you, my brother?
Can't complain, Muji. How's it going with you, Muji? How's it going
Such
with all your Islamic problems, Muji?
a such a
The ISIS
problem, yeah.
Islam.
Yeah, such a
Big
no,
problem.
such a problem that I got with these, atheists.
Oh, is it the atheist
Yeah,
one?
the
Oh,
math,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
the
This
that
little shivets.
yes, they
They
actually
removed your video where
yes,
you are speaking to them.
yeah. I mean
Can
that
you believe this
yes,
bull?
yeah. I would love to people share my videos. Yeah, why they are afraid of that? What they are hiding? You cannot imagine how many of them they were just insulting me, and I didn't remove a single, comment, Martin, on the video. Salam alaikum, Sayyid. Uh, yes, on the video, actually, I put comments. I saw that nobody see it, so I realized that it is. Again somehow hidden either by YouTube or by them. I don't know. So I went with another account and I put some comments, and people were seeing it. They were answering. The moment I said that this is perfect hour, and I am putting from another, they removed the comments even from
Did they
that account.
remove your recent video as well?
I mean, no, the recent they cannot remove because I had
I
my.
hope so, because they will try. They will
I
try and flag another false copy
Yeah,
claim.
but I was, analyzing it. I was
Yeah, yeah,
talking
yeah. But
between.
they,
They cannot do that.
yeah, I
Okay.
hope so, because they would like to, Muji. They
Yes,
would
of
like
course,
to,
of course.
just
I
to be
mean,
a pain.
what they hide, I don't understand. First, by insulting, and then by saying that, oh, how could you put this? This is aren't you ashamed for this? I said, if I made it. I mean, if I was bad, why you are worried about that? So they were worried about how Matt was treating me. How he was talking to me. Who are those people deleting it? It is just this Matt. I don't know if it is Matt's channel or he's appearing there, but it
It's
is
one of the atheist channels,
yes,
I
his
think.
channel.
They
The Matt appear there often, and Matt Dillahunty, and
perhaps perhaps Matt wouldn't have removed it, I think.
maybe I don't know,
I
but
don't know.
anyway, they were. It is called the Line, yeah.
Yeah.
The channel is called
So
the Line, yes, and yes, they were very
yeah, and
afraid.
Matt was, I couldn't believe that
Mhm.
he thinks Muji can split the moon and
Yeah,
it's not God.
yes, I cannot imagine. Yes, that somebody think like
And that,
this. That maybe you would split it. Why should I think that God did it? Oh my God! And then he was saying that how about alien? What is it?
yeah, alien.
Technology, alien technology. Excuse me.
Yeah,
How
how
can
do
you
we know
think?
Matt is not the alien? How do
Yeah,
we know? Yeah, we
yeah.
have to do
I
tests
mean,
on him. We
yeah.
don't know.
I mean, Martin, you see that only one, yeah, only one, a reason made me to change. Yeah, that I was thinking, how could they know that the world will end? Only this one. That little thing that made me to think that no. It is impossible that they knew that the world will end, while other religions, they didn't know. They were believing in reincarnation. But this guy, nothing will change his mind. Nothing. He was thinking, I don't know what would change my
He's
mind.
just blind,
When
Mujay. He's blind.
Yes, when you don't know what would change your mind, at least, what is it? This pancreas says lighting up his wet napkin. I don't know even if he does, but at least he says that. Yeah, he says maybe after that he would say not this, something else. But another thing is that guy Jimmy with the math, he said that at the end he said, okay, if you split it, I will suspend my channel. I
Yeah,
will.
he's
Yeah,
more
yeah,
reasonable guy. He's much more open. He's not as blind as Matt is. Matt
yes,
is
Matt. Oh my
super blind.
super blind, really.
But Muji, what would make you change your mind, Muji? To
Look,
become a full-blown Christian.
okay. I have said, look, I have said it.
What
That
will change your
no,
mind
I
to
have said
become
it.
a?
Look, I have said it. Okay, I've said it many times. First of all, I'm already Christian. Okay, as
Yeah,
much
but we
as
have
it's coming. Yes, as much
yeah,
as it's coming. Hey, look, quickly. As much as it comes to those good commands. Yeah,
yeah.
lovely commands. But the one I say, I've always said, if it is Hinduism, if they create that word that I am looking for, if they do it first, I will be Hindu, I would be Christian, I would be whatever. So that's my requirement. I'm Muslim. I've said it many times. I'm Muslim not just because God exists, not because Prophet Muhammad was prophet of God. I'm Muslim because I believe that this religion wants us to live in an equal world. This religion want to get rid of the source of all bad deeds. So any religion that, for example, Martin, my brother, he really hated Islam. Okay, but he went to jail 4.5 years, and he has been always, despite there were Marxist opposition groups against the Iranian regime, he always supported a Muslim organization that I'm also supporting. Always, yeah. He even was 4.5 years in jail. He was tortured for this organization. So what he want to bring down the regime, and he see this organization, despite it's a Muslim organization. They are with hijab, they pray, and all these things. He see that this organization is best, is better than all others. It can bring down the regime, and it's a democratic organization. So that's why he supported. He doesn't support the religion. He support the work of the organization. Okay, so and there are, I say, many Christian, Jews, whatever, who support the same organization as well. So
Yeah,
it
I
is the
support
same.
you when you're against ISIS Islam, Muji. I support
Yes.
you when you stand against
So,
it.
so what I'm saying, Martin, is that those parts I have said that I love that Christianity solved many problems like crucifixion, all those
So the
barbaric
good
acts of
commands,
Roman.
good
Yeah,
and
the
loving
good commands.
commands.
Yes, the
What
loving
about the
commands.
good command that God gave for us to say, "This is my son. Listen to him. Listen to Jesus."
So I
He
listened to
says,
him.
"Listen to him, Muji.
Yes,
You
yes.
must
Look,
listen to
I
him."
said, yes,
But
I
you
said,
say, "No, no, 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 no,
no,
no.
no, I'm
These words
listening.
of Jesus.
No,
I'm
I
not
said,
gonna listen to this."
no, Martin, I have said it. I listen to him. I love my
You
neighbors. I
must love
love
him,
others.
Muji. You must.
So I listen to Jesus. I listen to his
That's good,
beautiful
Muji.
words and commands. But I have said, if Jesus also says that, which of course I have talked to Christians, they say, oh, yeah, we also believe in that. Yeah, the equal word, many of them have been talking. They say, yeah, we also believe in that word. But I wanted, I mean, I'm not with those Muslims who don't understand what is Mecca, what is this. They just do. I'm not that Muslim, okay? Even if Islam was only that, I wouldn't be a Muslim.
And you don't
Understand?
kiss the black rock or anything
No,
like
I'm
that.
not
You
going to
don't
do that.
worship the
Yes.
black rock. That's good. I'm
No,
glad,
I'm
Muji.
not going to do that. Yes, if it is just that. So, like those Muslims. So, what I'm saying that if Christianity also try to bring that word, any religion, then I will follow that and I will fight for that. I promote that religion. I promote Christianity. That much is saying love one another, love your neighbor as you love yourself. Yeah. And I've said it to Christians that you are not a Christian because you don't do that. You know,
Yes, you have to tell them.
those, yes,
They're not
those Christians,
being
yes,
good Christians
those
or
good
Christian at all.
Christians, yeah, yeah, those Christians who do that,
Mm.
like Christian Prince, they are not Christian. They don't follow Jesus, peace be upon him. How can you love your neighbor? How can I love my neighbor and then I go and attack him, say your God is stupid, your God is like that? Oh my God, that's crazy, yeah. Instead, I say to them, Merry Christmas, Happy Easter. Instead that I say such a bad words to them all the time, stupid, or your God is stupid, all these things, burn their book. I mean, this is crazy, So
Tree says, yeah, I have to tell you about simulation theory.
what
Muji.
is that
What,
simulation?
man, I was just showing atheist Peter some evidence that we are in a created world, and scientists are finding more evidence we are in a created world. And we are trying to figure out how God does it. Like at the base of biology, Muji, there's a programming code, okay, which
Okay.
gives commands to nanomachines and factories, and they execute that code. So they do the commands of God, okay. And scientists are beginning to find even a code at the base of the universe. But we would expect that atoms and everything follows God's command, like
Mhm.
his rules and regulation, the law of gravity.
Mhm. Yes.
He has laws in the universe.
Yeah.
So scientists are trying to figure out how that works.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just saying that there's a lot of evidence that this is a created world,
Yes. Of
which
course. Yeah.
Muji already knows, but
Yeah. That I
atheists,
know. Yes.
we have
But
to help
atheists.
them.
Yeah.
So
I mean, if they are really open-minded, yes, as I was open-minded, I just at the age of 25, Martin, I was looking for the evidence. Yeah, I couldn't
mm,
find any evidence. Not that the evidence wasn't there, because I didn't know that. I didn't have the right knowledge. I didn't know the world will end, how it will end. Yeah, all these things. And I didn't know that other religions say that no, there is a reincarnation forever. Let me see. He said, if you split the moon, I will put it back together. Yeah, thank you. I'm not going to split the moon. I just wanted, why I was asking him? I asked him to see, okay, let's say if I split the moon and you believe in God, what would be your next step? Would you follow his beautiful commands or not? Like the same as I have said many times, love one another, love your neighbors, give charity, take care of orphans, all these things that Quran also teaches you. Yeah. Would you follow them or not? If you follow them, okay, so why you don't follow them now? Okay, even without believing. So if God doesn't exist, you are not going to love other people, you are not going to give charity. He said that I'm doing it already. First of all, I'm not sure that you will do such a things already. The way you are treating me doesn't show that you love people, with all those bad words and getting crazy. First of all, is that. Secondly, if you really do that, then that's all why you are all the time. I mean, this is crazy, Martin, that he put always there. Does God exist? So, and he doesn't believe in any miracle, in any evidence, that you bring up. It doesn't matter what evidence you bring up. You show him the biggest miracle. I mean, somebody could say, okay, no, splitting the moon could be possible by alien technology. He would say, bring Jupiter, Jupiter, how big is that? Bring it close to our
it is
planet.
Muji. It
Yes.
is Muji. Now Tree has to put it
Yeah.
back again. Tree,
Yes.
go put it.
Noted. Yeah, Martin. Yeah, I saw.
Yeah.
Actually, I saw a video. What would be look like if Jupiter and some other planets were
Mm.
as close as the moon? I was so nice. So imagine that somebody brought it as much as close to the moon. Yeah. So would you also again say that
Your thing is lagging a little bit.
again?
Your
I'm
screen
lagging.
is still lagging. Yeah,
Oh my God! I don't
but
know
it's
what is
fine.
it. I don't know.
It's
You
fine,
know
Muji.
what?
You're just gonna get stuck in weird positions. Like
Uh, maybe you know what, Martin? I changed my my router from 2.5G to 5G. Maybe it's because of that. Could it
it's your
be?
camera. It's just your
Yeah, I
camera.
know, but
There's something wrong with the camera. You have to try another camera,
uh-huh.
perhaps.
I tried. I changed this one. This one was better. That computer was another one, and I changed it to this computer. It was fine last week, and now it's lagging. Hey, Alika.
Hey Alika, you
Yes,
still
how
at
are you?
1,000 Muji coins.
Yeah,
I'm gonna give some to Tree, but
yes,
he's a Christian, so he's
yeah.
gonna
Okay,
have to pay Islam tax. So we're gonna remove the
okay.
1,000 Muji coins.
Let me see. If Islam can fix
What's an
all
Islam
these
tax, Muji?
problems, why has it been 1400 years now since Muhammad came? And the problems, yes, seem to have gotten worse. Sorry. Look,
The jizya.
look. What?
No, Mr. Tree has to pay jizya.
No.
So we take away his Muji coins.
Yes. Yeah. No, that just is something else. Okay. Anyway, we don't jump to that now. I have to answer Mr. Tree. Okay, Mr.
Hey
Tree.
Alika.
Yeah, Mr. Tree. If everything was going to be so simple and easy, I've said it many times. God should have sent, prophets every week or every year, to teach us new things or to update His message. God wanted that we develop slowly, slowly. Like Matt was asking me, Martin, if God wants me to believe, then He would find a way to show me. No, it is, He has a plan as well. Yes, of course, He would find a way, to prove you. I don't know. As I said, He would split the moon every week for sure. He would at least believe, because if all scientists would say, hey, come on,
No,
Matt.
if it's every week,
No,
Muji,
wait,
then he would have said it's natural, Muji. It
natural, yeah,
happens at the
perhaps, yeah.
cycle. Yeah. It's like
Yeah,
the sun comes
no,
up
I
every
know.
week, like every
Yeah.
day.
Okay,
Like,
maybe like he would say, God would say, hey, everybody, this is God. Now, tomorrow I'm going to, okay, not in a specific time, okay?
mm,
Anytime he said, okay, you want me to split it tomorrow? I would, or right now, I would, something like this, so that all scientists on the planet would say, hey, Matt, are you crazy? This is not natural. Okay, this is
mm.
God. Every one single of them, if they said, Matt would be the only crazy person on this planet who wouldn't believe it. So anyway, the thing is that God knew that we develop slowly, slowly, okay? And today we find out what is the source of all problems, what is the solution. This is the time we are spreading that message, okay? And hopefully, I have to tell you that 1400 years ago was too early, okay, for such a messages, for such a world development was too early. God gave it time. Even the message of Prophet Muhammad, the Quran, was too early 3,500 years ago or 5,000 years ago. So He sent prophets with a smaller message, with minor messages, less complicated messages, and then slowly bigger, more complicated, and then Jesus, peace be upon him, came with much more complicated, and Prophet Muhammad came with the, I can say that it's not, absolutely the way, uh, you know for example, if he sent it today, then definitely it would be more obvious, more, how to say, more complete, okay? But the final message is there, and everything is there for us to understand. And thanks God, today we are intelligent enough, educated enough to understand it, okay? Let me see. My view is that if it was God's intention with the Quran to fix the world, His commands would at least have improved it in 1400 years. But okay, let me tell you this, Matt. Okay, sorry, Mr. Tree. This is, I tell you, this is also is not about Islam. Okay, this I have said it. This is politics as well. If 1953, okay, if in 1953 you just go and check the history, okay, USA and UK didn't bring down Iranian democratic prime minister. We elected him in 1951. And in 1953, they brought him down and put a dictator in power. Why? Because that prime minister would spread, spread democracy in the Middle East, okay? The Middle East would change to, maybe South Korea, Japan, or such places. Okay, that's why they didn't want. They wanted to exploit this, and it is not about only Muslim countries. It's about African countries as well. We see so many Christian countries in Africa that are so bad, so backwards, so much in trouble. Latin America, entire Latin America, is not because the Christianity is bad. It's because USA created coup d'etat here, there, supported different dictators in those countries. And any nation who wanted to become free, they put sanction on them, like Cuba and so on. So this is about, they wanted to have a better life themselves, the West, and they created chaos. And in 1979, when we made a revolution against the puppet regime, the Shah, they created an ISIS regime for us, Ayatollah Fascist Khomeini, and they put him in power. Even today, they are supporting this fascist regime, this ISIS regime, so that they spread, chaos, war in the region, so that the region, they buy weapons, trillions of dollars, weapons, and they stay backward. So it's not about religion, it's about politics, it's about, and let me see, democracy is a Ponzi. What is it? Democracy is a
A
Ponzi.
Ponzi is not democracy.
I don't know.
Democracy is everyone chooses who rules. So
Okay.
currently, here we have a dictatorship. Muji is a dictator, and
He doesn't like democracy,
but
you mean, yeah?
yeah,
I
where
know
we
what is
vote
democracy.
for. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I know
And the
what is
Ponzi
democracy.
is like where everyone pays for
Okay.
like a scheme. It's like a scheme where everyone pays, and you pay the first people with the last people's money the whole time. You pay with the first people with the last people's money, and there's no real uh, product or good that comes from it. You're just shuffling money around, so it
Mhm.
ultimately falls apart, and people lose money.
Okay.
So yeah, that's a Ponzi. So there's a little bit difference. I don't know why he says it's the same.
Okay. I don't know if you would like to talk about
Yeah, you
that.
can
You're
explain.
welcome. Yes, you
You
are
can send him the
welcome.
link.
Okay.
Or
The link is there.
he
You can put it.
says if
Let-
USA,
Yeah.
if the USA, he says, yeah. Why? What's wrong with the USA?
Okay. Let me show you
You,
something. How to, okay. Okay, I want to share something with you, everybody, to show that how the West supporting ISIS regime of Iran. Uh, okay, let me show you. This is what's happening every day in many schools in Iran. Let me see, what is the name? Okay, Iran president. It's this one. Okay. Martin, they gas the schools in Iran, okay,
why?
girls' school, many tens of them, okay, to to scare. Okay, do you
This one
hear?
came on Wednesday at an elementary school in a Tehran
Mhm.
neighborhood. Young girls receiving medical care after the latest suspected use of poisoned gas in the classroom. I can't breathe, she says. Less than 24 hours earlier, in a suburb just east of Tehran, similar scenes. These girls were also poisoned while sitting at their desks. At least 35 of them were rushed to hospital with symptoms including severe headaches, nausea, vomiting, and dizziness.
I smelled something like gas. All the students did too, but I felt it more because I have asthma. When I came back to the classroom, I couldn't tolerate the smell. And when I left, I fell down the stairs.
I smelled something like gas, and as we left the classroom, I felt really sick. I was coughing and couldn't breathe.
In the holy city of Qom, multiple attacks have taken place. Hundreds of girls were hospitalized.
She was paralyzed from the waist down and she couldn't walk at all. Where were those officials to come and see that my daughter can't even walk?
Parents are angry at what many see as a targeted attack on girls' education, and they blame local officials for not doing enough to protect their children. The first cases emerged in late November, where students at the Noor Yazdan Shah Conservatory fell ill. They became ill again in December.
We have not identified the cause of the incident so far. The issue is being followed by the relevant bodies, and hopefully we will find details soon and share it with the public. We should refrain from creating fear.
The head of the Education Committee in Parliament has confirmed that nitrogen gas was detected in the poison used at some of the schools.
A committee made up of different authorities has been formed to investigate, and the president has also asked the Interior.
All right, Martin, if this was happening, and since November, hundreds of girls' schools have been poisoned, okay, it's because the government want to scare, because these girls, they were coming chanting on the street, they were making the revolution. If this happened only one school in Europe, okay, somewhere, they would talk about it everywhere, okay, but this, because it's happening there in Iran, they don't talk about it at all, because they don't want to confront Iranian ISIS regime, because they don't want to bring down this regime. And unfortunately, Mr. Tree thinks that this is because of Islam. No, this is because of some countries. They don't want that this regime fall, because this regime gives them trillions of dollars, okay? European countries, just few months ago, 490 members of European Parliament voted to put Iranian military revolutionary military in terrorist list. But the governments, they didn't do that, okay, because it is not beneficial for them. And Iranian IRGC, the name is IRGC, is the biggest terrorist organization on the planet, okay? They spread terrorism everywhere, all right? So please understand that this is not religion, this is, what is it? This is politics. I didn't say I think it's because of Islam. I'm just stating that you always say the Quran came to fulfill. Yes, I understand. I tell you that in the past was too early. People were not understanding it very well, okay? And of course, it's fixed a lot of problems, okay? So for example, still in India, you can remove it now, still in India, in the past 20 years, Martin, in the past 20 years, 10 million girls have been buried alive or killed before birth. Because girls are not worth for them. They don't like it. They don't want girls. And this happened 1400 years ago. Islam fixed it. I have said many times that one of the obvious things that Jesus, peace be upon him, solved was saving that woman from being stoned to death. Perhaps he saved many other people who were going to be stoned to death later, okay? And something that is not very obvious is what Romans and Greeks were doing, okay? So these religions, they solved a lot of problems that we had in the past. And I say always, Martin, that if they solve problems in the past, if we don't need them anymore today, I'm okay with not following them. But I see that we have a lot of problems today, and I'm 100% sure, I can prove it, that religion is the only, the only way to fix all problems, because all problems come from a source, okay? I have said, Mr. Tree, that we are living in a jungle. The jungle is ruled by our nature. The strongest one get the most, the weakest one get the least, okay? We don't need any belief, any religion to rule this world, because it is ruled by our nature, okay? Capitalism doesn't need any belief, any rules, okay? It's just ruled by its law, money. Strongest one get the most, weakest one get the least, okay? But that world, which is equal world, that's a human world. It's not our nature, okay? That needs an ideology, okay? A religion. Marxists, they have also a religion. Ideology says that we will fix it, which I don't believe that they can fix it, despite they have the right understanding also, okay? I say they have the right understanding. They solved problems in the past. So perhaps we need a new religion to solve today's problems, okay? Perhaps religion doesn't exist to fix a fallen world, but to help us grow our relationship with God. No, this is okay. You can do that, no problem. I don't have anything against that, my brother. Okay, what I'm saying is that religion came to solve problems, and religion didn't come to solve 5 or 10% of the problems. It came to solve 100% of our problems. Okay, but it is not fixed. 100% hasn't been fixed. So when God attempts to fix problems, he doesn't attempt to fix 10% problems or 15 or 20%. He attempts to solve 100% of all problems, which a hadith says that Prophet Muhammad says that, and one day, even if one day is left from the world, this world, somebody will come from my family. It is that Mahdi concept, the Messiah. Okay, somebody will come from my family and prevail justice on the planet as much as there were injustice. So how much injustice there were? 100%. So how much justice is going to prevail is also 100%. Okay, so God intended to fix all problems, 100% of the problems that exist. Okay, and I believe that religion is going to do that. Okay, and I'd be happy, more than happy, if Christianity do that. Okay, because it's easier. I don't need to fast and pray. All right, I'm very happy if another religion or even Marx.
No, you need to fast and pray, Muji. You
Okay,
need to.
Yeah,
But
not like,
it's more like a son and dad relationship
okay,
instead of
anyway,
like
I
you
mean
need to
that,
pray 5 times a day.
yes.
Do you pray 5 times a day, Muji?
Yes, I pray 5 times a
Do
day,
you
definitely.
and
Yes.
you
Yes, and
you
I
never
fast
skip.
one.
You never
Yes,
skip.
and I know, and I fast 1 month. 1 month a year. Okay. So
Now
anyway,
see, we can fast whenever we want, Muji. We have
all right. So
freedom, and we
anyway,
can
it's
pray
easier. Yeah,
whenever we want.
yeah.
We can
But
pray,
Martin, what I'm saying is easier.
and we
Yes.
don't have to follow a script.
Yes, so it is easier, definitely. Yeah. So I said that if that it is Christianity do that, I would be more than glad. I said it. Please understand me. I said it. My brother
Yeah.
is not a Muslim, but he was in jail 4.5 years because he saw this Muslim organization is the one that bring down the regime faster. So I am such a person also. I'm open-minded. If my God, my religion cannot bring that us to that world, and Christianity can do that, then I say my God is weak. Okay, my God is not. His religion is not that strong enough that I even follow Karl Marx if he does that. Okay, better than my God, faster than my God, I will do that. But I don't believe that he can do that. Okay, so if that's the Quran intent, and it has been 1400 years already, how long do we still to? Okay, all right, very good question. Okay, Mr. Tree, I have said it. I said it before to you that first of all, it was too early in the past. Okay, in the past, thousands of years ago, people wouldn't understand if you told them about capitalism, you told them about equality, all these things. I accept that it was too early. Even today, for many people, is unbelievable. They do not understand. They would say that, no, it is impossible. Sometimes, Martin, even myself, when I look around, I see that it is quite impossible. Okay, but just because I believe that Islam says that one day we will reach that world, it is God says it is His, His promise. God promises us that one day we will reach. That's why I believe. And sorry, somebody called. That's why
Perhaps Matt. It's perhaps Matt that wants to say sorry.
Yes, I wish that he did that.
I'm joking.
Yes, yeah. No, I don't want it. Sorry, I just want him to listen to me and talk to me normally. Okay, like a human being.
Sorry for giving a false flag for your channel.
Okay.
Yeah,
Anyway,
false complaint.
Yes, what I was saying is that maybe it take 1,000 years, hundreds of years, but I just tell you that we have started. We are millions now, Mr. Tree, and they stop us. They try to stop us. They have been bomb us. Okay, I showed you that in Iran, Martin, if we were not such an organization. If we were like, and half democratic and so on, they would help us to bring down the regime. Just because we are very democratic, we have such ideas, and we will change the entire Middle East to a beautiful place. That's why they don't want. I tell you that, Martin, this is I swear, Martin, okay, that one Swedish parliamentarian many years ago told us that if you weren't and you brought down the regime in Iran, and only Iran was changed to a democratic country, the West would support you. But because the entire Middle East will change, like the Arab Spring. Do you remember the Arab Spring? Yeah, it spread from one
What's the
country
Arab
to
Spring?
another. Arab Spring was a few years ago when in Tunisia there was a revolution. Then it came to Libya, then came to Egypt, then it came to Syria. Many countries, it affected many countries, and many regimes changed in that area. And it was spreading, going perhaps to Saudi Arabia. Even now, Saudi Arabia, you see, start to reform. They are reforming a lot because they are afraid that they, So that's why they don't want. Okay, let me see. You keep claiming you are a Christian. What's your definition of a Christian? Okay, my definition of a Christian is to love one another, love your neighbor as you love yourself, to be a good person, okay, a loving person.
He's trying to follow Christ's commands. So
Yes,
he's following
okay.
some of
Yes.
Jesus' commands.
Yes,
I just wish he would follow more.
Yes.
But we're
Yeah,
getting
do
there
you-
slowly.
No,
Muji.
look, I say,
We're getting there slowly.
yes, I say, I
Muji is
follow
loving the
all-
commands.
Yes,
Muji
yes.
is loving commands.
Yes, I say all such commands I follow. Yes, so if you show me, I just know these two, and if you show me more,
We'll show more
like okay,
commands.
that command also, the one who has no sin must throw the first stone. That's also a good command. Okay, so that I follow, and I say to people, no, you cannot chart. What is it? You cannot judge people. You are yourself a sinner. Okay,
Yeah.
so you have no right to judge people. All right, so what climate alarmists seem to think we don't have hundreds of years left. So no, it's not that. Okay, so let me tell you something. Okay, let me tell you something. For example, there is a fabricated hadith that this apostate prophet, he always emphasized on that Prophet Muhammad said that the hour will come before this boy get old. I say why it is trash, because God has promised us in Quran that one day we will reach that world. Okay, so I tell you that this is my belief that nothing will happen to this planet until we reach that world. Okay, because God created this planet for a reason. God created us for a reason, and that's the reason. Okay, so he didn't create this planet just so that we come eat, have produce children, kill one another, hate one another, or some of us worship God, and that's all. No, that wasn't the intention. The intention was that he created this animal, this creature that can be so brutal, such a terrible monster that he is ready to kill millions of people. But he changed this animal to a human being who sacrificed himself for his own kind. He gave everything to his own kind. So he wanted to change us to human, and he will do that. Entire us, not some of us, the entire planet. That's why Quran says that one day all people on the planet will become righteous people, okay? And we will inherit the planet. The righteous people will inherit the planet. Okay, John, let me see. Must be born again. You must be born again. Okay, what is that?
That's a complicated subject.
Okay, yes, it's a complicated subject. All right. Yes. So anyway, Mr. Tree, this is please join us. Let's talk. It's I don't know why people are shy. Yes.
But Muji,
yes.
I wanted to say something, Muji.
Yes, please.
Look, Muji, I want you to be my future brother in Christ.
Yes.
And we will have one father, Muji.
Okay.
We are brothers.
Okay.
And brothers have a father usually, Muji.
Okay.
Father, God.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I want you not to be a slave of
Okay.
Allah,
Okay.
but I have a father-son relationship.
All right.
Muji.
I'm not a
Where you have
slave.
more
I don't.
freedom,
Yes.
where you say,
Okay.
where you have
Ah,
more freedom,
okay.
more
No, look.
love,
First of all, you
more
have to
love
say.
from God,
Yeah.
a loving God that dies for Muji and
Mhm.
opens his arms, holding it open, saying, Muji, come.
Okay.
I'm your dad, come.
Okay. All
I
right.
forgive you of all your sins. I took
Yeah.
it all on myself
Okay.
and I paid for Muji's sins.
All right. Yes. Okay. Let me
I
see.
took all Muji's suffering on myself
Okay.
that he's supposed to get for all the sins he did.
Yes, of course. I respect that. Okay, I respect Martin, and I say
It's a loving
always.
message, Muji.
I say always. First of all, I'm not a slave of Allah. I obey Allah. Okay,
But
I'm
other
obedient.
Muslims say they are
Yes,
just
I
slaves
let,
of
let,
Allah.
let them. Yes, I know.
They
I
are
know.
under slavery. Like,
Yes, yes. But no, I'm obedience. Okay, that's mean that people are obedience to His command, like we are obedience to the command of the country as well. Okay, I'm in Sweden. I have to be obedience to the command of Sweden as well. But I am first of all obedience to the command of God, Allah. Okay.
okay, let's
And
see the command. I have a few
and
clips
obedience.
here, Muji.
I'm obedience to the command of Jesus as well. Okay, peace be upon
Yes,
him.
that's good.
With the commands that I have mentioned and any commands like that. Okay, so
I have a few commands here, Muji, of Allah that you're not 100% following. Muji.
yes, tell me which one.
Yes. Okay, let me share it with you.
Okay, yes.
I have to get the video. Share. Okay, it's taking a while. But Muji, you would agree that other Muslims read from the Quran and Hadith that they are just slaves. I've heard it many times. You see, other
Yes, I know,
Muslims,
but
they are
look,
just slaves.
okay,
You
I
understand?
know,
They don't
I
have
know.
a father-son relationship, right?
Okay, they are. It is their own understanding. My understanding
Yeah.
is that obedience. Okay, somebody who
I'm
obey
glad you're less of a
God's,
slave, Muji. I'm glad.
God's commands. Okay, okay. Let me see. What happened? I added him. He disappeared. It was Sayed, I think.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Okay, I'm gonna add
Okay,
the
he
video.
disappeared.
Let's see. It's a short video.
All right. Yes.
Can you hear it?
Allah says, if you're in doubt, then
Okay.
you should go to the people of the previous books. Well, who are those? It's the Jews and the Christians. Why would Allah refer Muhammad or Muslims to go to the Jews and the Christians if their books have been expired through corruption? I've never got the impression from the Quran that the Bible has been changed. Not in the past, not in the present, not in the future. And Allah gives no warnings in the Quran that the Bible will be changed in the future. And obviously, during the time of Muhammad, the Bible was intact; it was preserved.
All right, but
Allah
Martin.
says, whoever disbelieves in Allah's books, including all the ones I mentioned in Surah 4, 163 to 164, that they've gone astray. If you disbelieve in the Bible, that's Surah 4, 163 or 136. Show me evidence that the Bible was changed after the compilation of the Quran. Show me where.
Martin, you dragged me to.
How come the
What
Quran?
happened? What happened? Why two of them? No, just look. I just want to say,
Like in what year?
Martin, you hear me?
What country?
You hear me? You are muted.
Oh, sorry. It was just another clip. Sorry.
Okay, no. I just
Sorry.
wanted to say yes that you know that I'm not debating about Bible and Christianity.
But it's in the Quran, Muji.
Yeah, I know, but
So I'm
but,
saying you're
I
not
have to-
following, you're not
No, no.
accepting.
Look,
yeah,
look,
yeah,
look,
Muji.
look.
Surah 4,
No, I-
verse 136.
Look,
Yeah. You
I
see,
am-
Muji?
Wait.
Do you
I know.
accept all the books?
I know. Look at it. Look at me, Martin. Wait.
Yes,
I
I'm
have
looking
said.
at you.
First of all, I have to say, Assalamu alaikum, brother Sayed. Okay.
Yes.
Assalamu alaikum,
salam
bhai.
alaikum.
Assalamu
Assalamu
alaikum.
alaikum. How are you, inshallah?
Good.
Very
sir.
good. Yes. First of all, I have to say that I have said it many times that I follow the commands that Allah has given, okay, but not those commands that have been put, which I mentioned, okay, and I'm not going to follow those commands and stone a human beings to death, okay. So
So you
these
don't
are
follow the command. If you are perfect, you have to. You should
no. Look, I
let
believe that.
the one that's perfect throw the
No,
first
look,
stone.
look. I said I don't believe that those are commands of God. Okay, so what Allah means here.
But you
is-
just said, Muji, you believe that Jesus said that
what?
let the one without sin throw the first stone.
All right, I said, look, what I'm saying that is that the only way to save that woman was that way. So he came to a wise way. Okay, not
Mm.
that he wanted that, not that this was the law of God. This was the law of the pagans. God didn't come with this law. Okay, and he wasn't stupid that come with the impossible law. If he wanted to that people follow, if she deserved to be stoned to death, then he wouldn't come with such a law that is impossible to pass. Okay, why he does that is because he doesn't want that sinners punish each other. Okay, even if somebody, so he was
But why
himself.
can't it be the same in the Quran, Muji? You said there's
What?
a punishment in the Quran, but the Quran makes it impossible
Yes,
to
exactly.
carry out that. And the same in the
Yes,
Bible. There's a
yes.
punishment in the Bible, but
Okay,
Jesus made it impossible for anyone to carry out that punishment.
okay, all right. No, look,
You understand?
I understand. Wait,
And
wait.
so you're gonna reject the Quran as well, those words as Allah.
Let me tell you. Yes, look. This what Quran says, Martin. What Quran says that because people were doing this barbaric act of stoning, so Quran said, no, not that. Okay, no, don't do that. 100 lashes. Okay, but he made even because if said that God said that no, let them go. Okay, people wouldn't accept. People would say, oh, what? Are you crazy? My wife has been cheating on me. I'm going to stone her to death. So from stoning, he brought it to 100 lashes, but he made that one impossible. Jesus, he wasn't able to tell people who's here. Okay, maybe you can
Azri.
remove. Yes, maybe you can remove one of these.
No, you can add.
You can add because there are two of them here. Okay. Anyway.
Yeah, I'm gonna remove if we're almost finished with this one.
Okay, all right, wait. I have to tell you that. Okay, so yes, people were doing this, and Jesus already for what he was preaching, they were going to kill him. Okay, for what he was preaching, and at least there, if he said that no, don't stone her. Are you crazy? This is not the right. They would stone him to death himself. So what happened? He came with a wise decision, a way that prevent them. Now, okay, I accept that you want to stone her to death, but I put this barrier so that you cannot pass it. Okay, so in this way, he tried to save that woman. Oh, otherwise, Martin. Otherwise, if she
so you don't believe that she needs to be punished, Mujis?
I don't know. Look,
she needs to go to hell. In fact, because she's sinning against God.
Okay,
right?
let me tell you. I believe that we have no right to punish people. As Jesus said, we are all sinner ourselves. We cannot. And then the person, she has the right. He went again, Brad Said. So whatever.
Yeah, Saeed had a video currently. I think I said.
Yes, I know. Yes. Okay. Anyway, what I'm saying that is that she has the right to repent. I said many times that if my wife do that, this is between me and my wife. Excuse me, who has the right to kill my wife and take her away from my children? Okay, she has done something wrong. My children haven't done anything wrong. There will be, even I see, Martin, I'm working in a school. I see children who parents separate, they are damaged a lot, okay? This is serious, I'm telling you. Many of them are very damaged just because they live 1 week here, 1 week there, 1 week with daddy, 1 week with mother, okay? So imagine that they don't have mother and they find out that father stoned their mother to death. My God, they would hate the father as well. So this is absolutely crazy. And even slashing, in the public, okay? These are not, what...
It's from the Quran, though.
I know, I say that. I say that.
Same. So why not? Can't we have the same argument for the Bible that says that they didn't, before God gave that command, they were doing torturing probably that girls and doing all kinds of massive bad stuff to those girls. So God just gave that command and made it impossible for someone to carry it out.
Okay, all right. But the thing is that I know that Romans, they were doing that. Greeks, they were doing that before Jesus. Okay,
so Muslims were also doing it. Also.
No, Muslims.
It's documented in hadith.
No, hadith. Okay, hadith. Those hadiths are trash. They wanted
Yeah,
to.
but some Muslims follow
I know,
that trash
I know,
tradition, and then they stone people.
I know. Look, they wanted to prove that Prophet Muhammad did it. Okay, Prophet Muhammad wouldn't go against Quran because all Quran say maximum is a slashing. Okay, maximum. Okay, lashing the adulterer. So Prophet Muhammad wouldn't go against Quran because it's absolutely not Islamic, stoning an adulterer. I have all the proof. That's why these extremists, they ran away from me. When I bring that, do you remember that guy who was Aladdin here? The moment I was opening my mouth about stoning, you went again there. He was no, don't go that subject. Or even that guy, who was it, Muslim apologist, he was running away all the time from that subject because they cannot defend it. It is absolutely against Quran. There are so many verses in Quran that is proving that this is absolutely not Islamic. So, and those hadiths are trash because Prophet Muhammad would never stone a human being. He would never even execute a killer because he knew that, I say that, this Abu Sufyan was the biggest enemy of Islam. His wife killed his uncle Hamza radiallahu, okay, but he didn't punish them. He anywhere in the world would execute them when they occupied or conquered the land, took over, yeah. But he just forgave them. He didn't touch them. Not that for. I mean, he left their judgment to God. Okay, so there were many of these pagans who fought Prophet Muhammad. They killed Muslims, and when they took over Mecca, they could easily execute them, but he didn't. Adam, completely wrong about science. What?
But Muji, this is how I view it, Muji. Sin is very bad, Muji. You would agree?
Okay, can I answer this first, Martin?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, let's. I don't see now. Okay, Muji, you seem to be against cheating. I am as well. However, are you for or against polygamy? I'm against polygamy. If you are for polygamy, how do you get another wife without cheating? I'm against polygamy, and I believe polygamy is cheating.
So Muhammad cheated, Muji.
No, I tell you, that's
isn't that polygamy?
I say that Prophet Muhammad didn't have any relation. This is my belief, and I have the evidence.
But you could be wrong, right?
No, he didn't have a single child with any of them. Okay, and he just married them. His status was totally different. Okay, Allah doesn't want. He made it impossible. In Quran says that marry 1, 2, 3, 4, but you have to be just among them. And then a little bit later, he said, you can never be just even if you struggle. So marry only one. So Allah.
But why can Muhammad then be just? If
because
you can never be just?
I tell you that he didn't marry them for sexual relation. And Quran mentioned that your position is totally different with other women. Okay. And if you don't want this position, then Muhammad, release them, okay, divorce them. So Quran mentioned there as well that if you don't want this position, because they were mother of believers, so they have a different status. They married him for a different reason. Okay, they were for example, many of them, they were widows, and marrying widow was bad, among Arabs. So he married to prove them that no, marrying widows is no problem. And some of his marriages were for becoming related to their tribes. In the past was Martin, that in the past kings, they would marry off their daughter to the next kingdom so that they become even farmers. They were doing so that they joined their farm together. So some of his marriages was this just because he wanted to be related to that tribe so that they convert to Islam. Okay.
What about his adopted son's marriage that he did? I heard about.
All right, let me see. Here says that, okay, you just said marry 1, 2, 3, 4. That's polygamy. So you just mentioned you are again. I told you that I mentioned my brother, that I said it was, polygamy was practiced throughout history. It is not Islamic. Islam didn't come with polygamy. So Islam came somehow to stop it. Okay, first mention 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's in 4 it stop it. So reduce it to 4, and then it says that the condition is that you are just among them. Okay, and then you have to know as well.
How do you know you're going to be just?
Wait. That's why Quran says later. It says that, and you never can be just among them, even
But
if you
Muhammad
struggle.
was then able to do it.
I told you again. You go again to Muhammad.
Muji, but can't I be like Muhammad
No.
and have
Okay,
11
yes.
wives?
Look, Martin.
And
Yes, if you are not going to, it is very different to for example, I can give you an example now. My leader, okay, let me, I have to bring this one up for
go
you. Let me see, Google. You guys talk maybe.
but Muji,
I have to say hello to
flag,
Azri.
Muji.
I have to
Yes,
say
hello,
hello.
Azri.
Assalamualaikum, Mr. Muji.
Assalamu alaikum. How are you?
Fine. It's a sad day today for my family. Because my
Okay.
grandmother passed away today.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, sorry. Sorry for that.
She was 87 years old, and I have a question. I'm grateful that my grandmother was loving and had raised my mother properly. So what do you think about ISIS? Don't you think ISIS also have family? They are parents and have parents as well. What do you think, Mr. Muji?
ISIS.
Yeah.
So they have, yes. Sorry, I'm looking for something. Then I wasn't so concentrated. You said you have a family.
Yeah, my grandmother passed away.
Yes, I know. So sorry for that.
She had raised my mother, and I love her for that.
Okay.
But ISIS also have family, right? So what do you think?
Yes. So yes, everybody, even what is it? Neo-Nazis, they have family. So what it has to do with being against them? I don't understand your question. What does it mean that they have family? So
So don't you think that they are parents? They are also loving, capable of loving each other, loving
no, they
people?
okay. No, they don't love people. They love themselves. Okay, and definitely even animals, they love their family. They even sacrifice their life for their children. Yes. So their loving to their family is is not anything special. This is natural. Even among animals, they love their children, their closest, and it doesn't have anything to do with with following a command of a religion. Because when you kill other people, you don't love people. You don't love others. Definitely.
Okay. What about your grandparents? Have they passed away also?
They passed away a long time ago. Yes.
Oh, I'm
Many,
sorry
many
to hear
years.
that.
Yeah, thank you. Yes, it was a very long time ago. I'm quite old. I don't have any.
We can see from the air, Muji. We can see.
Look, I have to share this one. Martin, do you see
Yes,
this?
Muji.
Yes, these are my leaders.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's the main leader. Okay, and his wife was killed in the battle. That's the picture up there. I don't know if you see when I put the mouse there. Yeah, you see when I put that was his first wife that he was killed. She was killed in the battle in Tehran. So, sorry. Few months later, he married former president's daughter. Okay, former president's daughter. Actually, he followed really Prophet Muhammad, how he was doing. So this former president, Iranian president, which they both ran away from Iran together. Okay, he was a liberal president. Ayatollah Khomeini, he brought down this president, okay, because he was a liberal guy and he would arrest him. So that's why my leader and they both ran away on a very, very impossible mission on a plane. They ran away to France. Anyway, and later, after 2-3 months, he married his daughter. Okay, and there was no any love or any wife and husband relationship between them. He just married her so that he keep that president with the organization because he had some political weight. Okay, so his intention to marry her was absolutely for the people, for the revolution, for the cause of people. Okay, and when that president, he left the organization, he wanted to go back to Iran and become president again. So they threw him out of the organization. Actually, it was a national council. So he divorced his daughter. All right. Few years
His
later,
daughter.
sorry, he divorced that
Did he marry his
president's,
daughter?
no, that president's daughter.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah, my leader divorced that president's daughter. Okay. And many people were so, oh, they were those who were against the organization. Of course, they were saying, oh, he married that a few months after his wife was dead. They didn't know his intention. His intention was this, okay? This was purely for the revolution. And then few years later, this woman, okay, you see here, she was wife of the second man in organization. Wife of the second man in organization. He divorced her and my leader married her. Okay. And a lot of people say, oh, he married his friend's, wife and so on, blah, 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 blah. Again, now is nearly 35 years. 35 years they have been married, not a single child. Okay. Because they purely have never had a relationship. They just married for the revolution because it is a very long story why they married. Okay, so these are all political reason, and he didn't have any. But those who were critic against my organization, they were coming up with all this trash accusation that, oh, he married his friend's wife, he's having sex with her and so on. But I know that they never had any sexual relation, and it was purely.
What if they did, Muji? Would that
Okay.
change things? Would that
Okay.
change things?
Look, it definitely changed things, but they didn't have, because all organization, if they had, yes, but the entire organization, they divorced all of them. None of them have wife or husband. Okay, they are, because they have put the entire, sacrificed everything, entire their life for the people. Okay, so they are totally for the, and even some husbands, for I remember husbands who didn't want to continue to be in organization, and they wanted to go back to their normal life with their wife, but the wife wanted to stay and fight, so there was a fight between them. Such things happened as well. Okay, but anyway, so these are okay.
What
So
do you
this
say
is-
about Jesus' words, Muji?
I
You know
tell
what
you
Jesus says.
let me say, Matthew, I tell you that anyone who divorce his wife except for sexual immorality and marries another woman commits adultery. Okay, let
What
me
did
see.
you say, Muji?
Divorce his wife and marry another one. Okay.
Yeah,
No, I
except
mean,
if she goes and sleeps with other men, then he can divorce without it being
Okay.
a sin.
no,
You
let me
understand?
see. Okay, if you cannot look, if for example, and why it's just about women? How about a woman divorce her husband? So why it is just about men divorcing
Yeah, but
their wife?
it's just an example for us to follow.
Okay, so all right, let
Understand?
me see. Okay,
It's
let
just
me see. Let me
Giving us
see.
first an example
Okay,
for men,
okay, because the thing is that
because men were just divorcing left and right.
yeah, I know,
in
but
the old days.
I understand that this is about that men were in charge. Everything was about men. Women
Yeah.
were nothing in the past. So I understand that, yes. But anyway, so if I say, how about if a woman husband is an abusive husband is bad, he's not working, okay, we don't talk
Yeah,
about.
but this command is
Okay.
not
Okay,
for
he's
that.
not.
I'm talking
Sorry,
about
this
for men. I'm talking
men.
about for this command is for men.
Okay, if a man, has a wife, and the wife is, fighting all the time. She's not. I
Do you
don't know. I
think
mean,
they should divorce?
I mean, if you cannot live together, yes. If you absolutely cannot live together, yes. I mean,
So how many examples of legal divorce would you give?
legal
Like,
divorce.
yeah, like when would you say it's bad to divorce? You
Okay.
say this.
No, it is bad to divorce just because, okay, after a while you say,
Yeah.
you're old now, such a things, you know. You cannot abuse
But
a person.
you complain a lot, so like.
No, it is not. You have to be patient.
You fight a lot.
Especially if you have children, then it is very, very, you know, you have a great responsibility that you don't just today, unfortunately, they find somebody more attractive or something, say, okay, I don't like you anymore. You know, that's absolutely wrong.
Yeah.
I don't like that. Yes.
So you agree a little bit with Jesus, yeah?
Of course, yes. But of course, definitely, I agree that you cannot just marry somebody and then for no reason, stupid reason or such things, you just divorce. No, you have to have a great reason, okay? Adultery is something, of course, it's a very great reason. But as I say, also, if it is possible to, you know, it's not always maybe her fault, maybe his fault as well or something. It is between them, and they should, Quran try to make them to, you know, settle things together and stay together. And more
Mr.
attractive.
Tree is making. Mr. Tree must come on then, Muji.
Yeah. That's right. So, Asri, any question?
Yes, I have a question.
We still had to finish this, but okay.
Okay, yes, let's go. Yes, but I told you about that video.
We can first ask question.
Yes, ask yes.
Just a quick question, Mr. Muji. Why did you delete the original video of you talking to Matt Dillahunty?
He didn't.
I didn't delete it. They removed it. They made it. I have made it.
They copyright striked him.
Yes, they copyright struck it because they were
on purpose,
very afraid, and they were, you know, attacking me a lot. And then finally, they, you know, they made this copyright claim, and YouTube has taken it. But I have written to YouTube that no, I was there. It is absolutely
it's your voice.
Yes, my voice. I'm there, so they are reviewing it. Okay.
Oh, okay. I have to apologize, Mr. Muji, because I thought you were running away.
Yes, I was running. I've said it many times to everybody that I'm not running away. I'm not afraid of you know, what I am you know, preaching. So unfortunately, they were afraid, so they removed it.
Yeah, I can't believe they wanted to remove it.
Yes, I mean,
it's very disappointed from them.
Yes, disappointed. I say always, please share my videos anywhere you want. I'm not going to, you know, say anything. But they were, and I just took that part that I was there. Not a second more. Not a second more. Crazy Matt Dillahunty, yes.
Okay, let's add this. Let's finish this.
Yes. Please.
That's Surah 4, 163 or 136. Show me evidence that the Bible was changed after the compilation of the Quran. Show me where in history the Bible got changed. Like in what year, in what country, and by whom. Keep in mind, the Bible was dispersed to many different nations with tens of thousands of accurate copies, making it impossible to gather all those manuscripts written in different languages, Hebrew, Greek, Latin, Syriac, and somehow burn all of them and rewrite them again. Okay, so.
Okay. And I said that I don't want to go.
If you go to Surah 10, 64, Surah 6, 1.
Can you hear this one?
The Bible has been changed. How come the Quran confirms and affirms it? If you go to Surah 10, 64, Surah 6, 114 to 115, Surah 18, 27, we read, there's no changes in the kalimat Allah, in the words of Allah. Then when you go to Surah 5, 46, we read that the Injil, which is the Gospel, and the Torah, which is the Torah, are both the words of Allah. Then when you go to chapter 4, verses 163 to 164, we read that the books of Ayub, Nuh, Yaqub, Sulaiman, Dawood, Musa, and a bunch of others are all the words of Allah as well, basically referencing the whole Bible.
Okay. Yes, we have been talking about this, that we believe that those words that they said, they were words of Allah, what they said. what people added later, they were not like
Which parts did they add, Muji?
which I told you, as don't go into that.
No,
Stoning
give us more.
adulterers. Yes, stoning adulterers is one of them. That is not words of Allah, is not the words of the most merciful and forgiving and loving God. So I don't absolutely accept that these are words of God. So only these, I'm not going to go through each single verse, okay?
What
So
about
when
the stoning of an animal, Muji, when it kills a
Sorry?
human?
stoning
I
animal,
think when a animal, they also had a rule that Moses had a rule that I think that if an animal kills a human, they should stone it. Like if a
no,
cow
absolutely.
goes and kills the human,
Yeah, no.
then they should kill the animal
That's also
because
not
that animal is
commandment.
gonna kill another one.
No, that's not.
So
That's
you wouldn't
not
kill an animal that kills a human.
I mean, look.
I would kill
That's
it.
that
Muji.
that no that that's okay. If it's going to kill me, okay, attacking me, and I have a gun, I definitely defend. Even not animal, even if it's a person, a human, okay, you have the right to defend yourself. But you catch the cow and you stone the cow to death, okay, for example, that's not correct. Even you catch the cow, you can, okay, for I understand that. For example, if a tiger kill humans, okay, and you see that, because sometimes they see, oh, humans are easy prey, okay, then they start to attack humans. So it's good to kill that tiger, okay, or that lion, because that's going to kill more people. It's like, because you cannot, or else,
Yeah.
I mean,
So
if you
that
can
was the
put them
plan. They
no,
didn't
no,
have a gun,
no,
Muji. They
but-
only had stones. So they
Okay, no, they had
understand that. And
definitely they had stored a knife. Okay, stoning them to death is like torturing. Torturing animal is is incorrect. For example, this what this Spanish do in what is it, in the stadium with the cows. That's absolutely incorrect. It's un-Islamic. Okay, so I don't believe that that's correct. So anyway, stoning is not a command of God. Azri, you have any question?
I have one last question, and after this, I have to go. I feel a bit sleepy because I haven't
Okay,
slept.
yes, I
Yeah,
know.
okay.
Okay,
One,
sorry.
one last question. Okay.
And
Why
I have a
is
question later from you. And I have a question from you later. Okay, yes.
I
Ask your
have also a
question.
question
No, I first.
for Azri.
Yes, okay, yes. Azri.
okay? Why is it that Muhammad's father is named Abdullah when he was a pagan? Do you think he's a pagan? Muhammad's father?
They were not Muslim, definitely. Okay. So, but because, look, because they believed also, pagans believe in God, okay, but they believe in multiple God. Understand? So they were not atheists. They were believing in multiple God, and in Arabic, God is Allah. Understand, Azri? So perhaps because of that, yes, because of that, they were calling him Abdullah.
Okay.
My, yes,
okay,
can I
your
ask you a
question?
question? Yes. My question is that, Azri, you are atheist, yeah? This is the question I was asking, trying to ask Matt, okay? So, Azri, if there are beautiful commands in Quran and Bible, would you follow those beautiful commands?
Of
Yeah,
course.
like love another, love your neighbor as you love yourself, give to relatives, take care of orphans, give charity, and so on. These are beautiful commands. So
But
would you follow
Mr.
them?
Muji,
Yes.
not entirely in sense of loving, because I believe God is more about justice. He is
Okay.
more just.
Yes. Just no, I mean
He's
that to be just, yes, be just as well, definitely. To be just, to be loving, yes, and
and
giving
he is
charity, yeah.
and he is
Yes.
merciful to people who are poor, people who are servants. He is loving
Okay.
to people who are servants. But I think you are mistaken. That God does not love the criminals because they had done injustice.
No,
I
I
think
know. No, I'm
I
not
think
talking about that. Azri, look, you didn't understand my question, okay? I'm not talking about God, what God does and what God has to do. I'm talking about you. I'm asking you, would you follow these beautiful commands of Islam and Christianity? Yeah.
of course, yes.
Yes.
But
So that's all I wanted to say, that to. That
Just
is
one
not.
more question. Just one more question.
Yes.
You said that giving charity to the poor is just. Why is that? Uh, how what if they are lazy to work? Why should you give money to them? I don't
No, no,
understand this.
okay. No, I didn't say if they are lazy to work, yeah, but there are many of them who don't have the job, or they cannot find a job, or they are not able to work, for example, or orphans, okay, take care of orphans, for example, okay, orphans, they cannot work, they are not lazy, they are children, they don't have parents, there are so many good things that you can do, okay. So if you God asks you to do these good things, yeah, good deeds, then I'm sure that you will not reject it. You wouldn't say that, no, I'm not going to do that because it is commands of God. Would you?
Of course, I will help because I'm considered disabled myself. So I will help people who are less fortunate like me because fate had decided me to be disabled. It's my
Okay.
bad luck to become this way. So I
Okay.
think of helping people like me as well. Yeah.
No, but look, I'm not asking you to 100% help. I'm just asking you, do you think these are good commands for anybody who can? Okay. Okay, you cannot. All right, no problem. But somebody else who can. For example, there are definitely things that you can. For example, loving other people, loving your neighbor. Okay. There are definitely things that you can do. All right. So, do you think that, I mean, this is, in my belief, this is all God wants that you follow. Okay, so do you think that? So according me, if you follow these commands, you are a believer. You are Muslim, because Muslim is not is someone who follow the commands of God. Okay, obey his commands. Understand, Azri?
But in theology, I think it's still not correct because I don't believe God exists right now. So
You
what will
believe
it be?
that God exists? Yeah.
God do not exist right now.
Okay. Okay. No, I'm sorry. Look. Okay, my Azri.
But didn't you say you're theist, Azri?
Yes.
Azri was a
Yeah,
theist
I
last
forgot.
time.
Yeah. Sorry. What did I say? Can you remind me, Martin? Or is it?
You said you're a theist. You said, Peter, I'm sorry, I cannot join you as an atheist for now. You changed your mind or something.
Yes, because physics law, right? Yeah, because God create physics, so there must be some kind of existence of God. Okay.
Mm.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
Mr. Muji.
So,
Yes,
so
I
I,
believe in God.
Yes. Okay. No, but look.
Muji, this sounds like a weird atheist. Muji, he changes from atheism and then suddenly he's a theist, and then
No,
we
maybe
don't know.
no,
Azri,
maybe he's no Martin.
I have
Martin.
to remind him that he's a theist, Muji.
No,
I have to
Martin.
remind him.
Martin. Maybe he no Martin. Martin. Maybe he's
Yeah,
starting to
yeah,
believe. Okay. Maybe
yeah,
he's
yeah.
starting to believe. Okay. No, Azri. What I'm saying that Azri. Okay. It doesn't matter. God said, or Prophet Muhammad said it, or Jesus said it. Okay. I said this example before as well. That, for example, Mahatma Gandhi. He was not a god. He was, or let me say, Buddha. I don't believe that Buddha was God or anybody. I don't think that even Buddhists believe that he was prophet or he was God. Okay, they just believe in him as a good person. So he has some nice teachings. Okay, so just because I don't believe that he was God or prophet or whatever, shouldn't I follow them? I follow them. So this is what I'm asking, that as long as something is good, okay, for example, Karl Marx, he wasn't anybody, but he has some nice teachings, okay? So I follow them. Or a politician who has a nice way of, changing the country, like Mahatma Gandhi, who says to Indians that, okay, in this way we can get rid of the British colonialism, okay? So why shouldn't people follow him? Just hundreds of millions of Muslims, those who are now living in Bangladesh and Pakistan, they also followed him. They followed Mahatma Gandhi because they realized that that's the way out of the British colonialism. Yeah. So what I'm saying is that if anything is rational, okay, no matter who says that, we should follow them. And I say, as long as you see the rationality in the verses of Quran, in the verses of Bible, okay, and you follow them, then you are, a follower of, according me, you are a believer. You will be fine. You will be saved. Understand? You understand, Azri, what I'm going to say? Yeah.
Yes, but I feel like for most people it's kind of hard to know religion because they are busy with other work.
I
They
know.
have,
I understand.
yeah.
Yes, yes. I understand you. Yes, they are very busy, and they are, they don't know that the way out of their problems is religion. Okay. They
Okay,
they
okay,
should know that. Yes.
okay.
Okay. Buddha
Martin,
never claimed to be God. Okay. Yes, I
Martin,
know.
do you have any question for me?
Yes. How long have you
Okay.
been a theist?
Yeah, I think it was last week. Since it started to make sense to me. Yeah, yeah. When
I'm
you guys were
glad then,
talking.
Azri.
Yeah. Huh?
I'm glad, Azri. I'm glad then, Azri, to
Okay, okay.
help
But
you in that
still,
way. Now,
but I still believe in. I believe God is in physics, in laws, not in the Bible. Sorry, Martin.
okay, but we'll have to help you there as well, Azri. We'll have to help
Okay,
you
okay.
there as well.
Okay.
I'll try
Okay.
and help you someday. We'll
Okay.
probably
Good.
have a talk afterwards if you have time. We can talk on the on
He said
Discord.
he's going to sleep.
Yeah,
Yeah. But
I'm a bit
next time
sleepy
or
right now.
something. Yeah.
Okay. Good night, guys. Okay.
All right.
Assalamualaikum.
Take care, my brother
Okay.
Azri. Salam alaikum.
Enjoy your
Thank you.
sleep, Azri.
Yes.
God
Okay.
bless.
Thank you.
Have a nice dreams.
Okay.
Take
Good night.
care. Bye. Good night. Good night. And we are sorry, by the way, about his was grandpa.
Yeah. Muji, seems like I made a mistake. Okay, so seems the Bible said that animals should just be killed. But there was one example of, I've read somewhere, I missed that there was an example of God saying that if a human or an animal touches a mountain, they should be shot with arrows and stoned. It was where he was coming down on a mountain, I think. I'm not 100% sure.
Okay. All right. Anyway.
Okay, so there was a special case for like just for a little while.
Anyway.
So, but I'll have to do more research on that. I'm not so.
But anyway, I don't know about a cow, but for example, a lion.
Say a cow, Muji, killed your whole family.
My whole family.
Okay.
I don't blame. No, I don't blame. Yes.
Okay,
I
Muji,
understand.
it killed
I
your
understand.
wife. And we have to take it out because Muji is gonna kill more people. We have to kill it, right?
Look,
we're gonna eat something tonight, right?
Okay. Look,
that thing kills them.
I'm not, even if I'm killing that animal, is not because of hate or something. It's just because to prevent it, because that animal doesn't understand anything. Okay, it's not about punishment. Okay, if I have the possibility to put that animal in a farm, covered or something, okay, that's I will do that. For example, if it's a lion and I can put that lion in a cage and feed the lion until the lion died, so I'm not going to kill that lion or animal out of hate because they don't understand what they do. Okay,
but you should still kill him so that he doesn't kill another human being.
Yeah, if I said that if I don't have that opportunity, yes, okay, I will. Even a person, I'm saying always, even if a person, a murderer, I'm not going to kill that murderer. I just have to rehabilitate that murderer. I lock it down. And whenever I understand that this person has changed, I will release him. I don't put that a murderer in a jail or whatever as a punishment. I put him there to save people so that he doesn't kill other people. Okay, even a person.
Yeah, because what happens if you take out animals like this, Muji, in some or other way? We have done it with like a lot of animals, and then the animals become much more nice.
Yeah.
Because you take it's like killing all the big people.
Peace be with you as well. Yes. Okay.
If you kill all the big people, there's just midgets left. Okay, so that's what it's called like microevolution, or you force only the good ones to survive, only the good animals that are not mean and likely to kill us. You understand?
Yes, I understand.
So you agree with the Bible that they should take out the animal usually?
I said that
In the Old Testament, yeah.
yes, and I said that the animal that might be dangerous. Yeah, definitely. Thank you.
But Muji,
Yes.
I have something to say to you, Muji.
Yes.
A big red flag, Muji, that I
Uh-huh.
want to share with you, Muji.
Okay.
A big red flag, Muji.
Okay. What is that?
In Mormonism, you have heard about Mormonism.
Yes, I've heard.
The guy
They have
is a false prophet,
polygamy.
right?
Yeah, they have.
Yeah.
Yes.
So he's a false prophet, Muji,
Okay,
and
yes,
he used God to get woman. He
Yes.
said, like, God told me to marry you now. He was lusting off another guy's wife.
Okay. Yeah.
And you see the same kind of thing in the Quran with Muhammad and his adopted son.
Yes. All
And
right.
that's a big red flag if you understand, Muji.
Okay. Yes.
My concern.
All right. Let me tell you that.
Is it a valid concern? Muji?
Okay. Look, I say, as long as this, I mean, I've said before that these prophets, I said to this Matt as well. I said to Matt as well that these people who said that they are prophets, it's just three options: either they were liars, okay, or they were they were hallucinating, okay, or they were really prophets of God, okay. So for me,
hallucinating as in deceives, right?
No, hallucinating
Deceive.
as they were thinking that they hear the voice that God is talking to them. Oh, I'm a prophet of God. Yeah, deceive. Okay, in that way. But what I'm saying is that for me, these people, the book they have written, the commands they have given, their life, okay, was absolutely not somebody who is a liar. I mean, ask any psychologist. Ask any psychologist. A bad person would never be able to say all these beautiful words like love one another, love your neighbor as you love yourself, or like Prophet Muhammad says that the pleasure you get in forgiveness, you never get it in revenge. When I read Martin through Quran all the time, forgive people, all these things, loving things, and it has, even your wife that you hate, you divorce her. It says that no, keep her 3 months, treat her well, okay, give her the same food that you are eating. So many beautiful commands. A bad person would never do that. So
Muji,
you can. No, I have to tell you that.
You agree that Mormon prophet is a false prophet, right?
But what
prophet
Mormon,
is a
yes,
false
but
prophet.
what Mormon's prophet has done, what he said, except he abused people and
He had, I think, I don't know how many wives, and he also claimed that he also admitted that the Bible is from God, but he added to the Bible.
Okay, what he added?
It's been a long time since I researched it, but Mormons say he added good stuff to the Bible. He added some good things.
Like what?
He didn't just add.
Okay, then just bring.
So he copies from the Bible, Muji, and then he
know.
twists it a little. This is what false prophets do. They
yes.
copy a lot from the Bible,
Okay,
good things from the Bible and stuff, and then they twist it a little bit so that the people get deceived.
All right. Yes.
You understand? So
yes, I understand.
a false prophet can say good things, but that they copied from the Bible.
All right.
But
anyway, Martin, Martin, what I have found in Quran is not from Bible, is not twisted, is totally unique for Quran itself, and they are beautiful, and that it promises us also that one day the world will be righteous, the entire planet, everybody will, the righteous people will take over. And then let me see. This Alika says Matt is great. Okay, I don't know, Alika, are you supporting
Matt is a little shibit.
If Matt is
Matt
great,
is
why he
so lost? Matt is lost.
Yeah, why he
lost,
and why he removed my debate with him. Oh,
he's
great.
blinded by his massive biases that no amount of evidence
too.
will convince him almost.
I love you too. I don't know. Okay, Mr. You are talking to Mr. Tree. Okay. So anyway, Yes, so I hope that I have answered that question. But yes, but I believe that these are.
But Muji,
Mhm,
if it's true, Muji, if it's true
if true.
that Muhammad said, okay, God told me I need to take your wife.
Okay.
You need to divorce her.
All right.
I
So
need to
okay.
take her.
Yes.
And he
If
just made it up.
all right. Yes.
He
No.
wants his
Martin.
desires.
Yes.
Because in the hadith,
I
even
know.
Aisha said it. It feels like your Lord
I know.
hastens to fulfill your desires.
I know. I say
Muhammad's desire. Can't
yes.
wait to fulfill it.
Okay, Martin. I say if he really did it, okay, if he really did it, it was a bad deed. Okay. For example, some people say that, oh, Prophet Muhammad stoned people to death. I say if he really did it, yes, which he didn't do it. I absolutely don't believe he did it. But if he really did it, he went against God's commands. Okay, because God doesn't want that you commit such a barbaric act. Okay, so this is what I'm saying, that but he didn't do that. But if he really did it, which I don't believe, this is absolutely impossible from my side. But if he did it, that was absolutely wrong. Okay, because I know that my prophet wouldn't abuse such a things. Okay, let me see. There is some question on. We do not believe that the whole Bible is the word of God. We believe in previous revelation, the Torah, the book, and the. Okay. Anyway, sorry, I'm not discussing Christianity here. We just talked about Quran. Okay.
Muji, I thought you're a Christian.
Yes, but we don't attack Christianity or disprove
He
Christianity.
can attack it, Muji.
No,
We
no,
are
I don't
open
want.
here. He can.
I mean, we did. I don't.
You attack it
disprove
all the time, Muji. You say it's not the command from God, so you attack it all the time.
And let me see. Doesn't Christ claim to be the Allah? Okay, this is their discussion. Okay. By the way, this channel question, yeah, the one which I was the Christian one. He wanted to have me again, but I don't know what happened to him. And he was live now. Maybe after we finish, I would like to talk to them.
See, Muji, yes, Mr. Tree gave us a good example of a false prophet using good commands to
Okay.
trick people.
Okay, what is that?
Let us be faithful to him, to their false god, he says. Let us
He
be
says
faithful
it.
to him.
Okay, that's not beautiful. That's not. That's just anybody can say. Oh,
Okay, but what's the whole thing? Let me read the whole thing. Because now they're just showing me some of it. Let me see. It's taking a while to load. Okay, it's 12, verse 12. Yeah. Okay, here's the whole thing. Okay.
Who is this
but I don't
false
know.
prophet?
Don't
worry.
This is Joseph
okay.
Smith.
All right. He said, sorry about that. Don't worry.
That's what he said.
I don't know,
Muji.
brother or sister. I'm sorry. But anyway, thank you very much. That's in the book of Revelation. Okay, it says that's in the book of Revelation. Okay. But Martin, one sentence or two sentences, it doesn't change anything. I'm talking about the entire book, the entire intention. Yeah, what Prophet Muhammad did. By the way, I mean, false prophet would perhaps not try to change these pagans to believe in God. Okay, the pagans who
He
were
also
bearing,
probably said that, Muji.
yeah, bearing their
He
daughters
did
alive.
good things.
Who did?
Mormonism is, I think, much more hard
Okay.
to show that it's satanic or false because they try and put a lot more good things.
Okay,
You
it
know,
says-
you kill
for
rats,
me-
Muji. You
for
take
me,
a
it
lot
says-
of good
isn't
food,
it-
Muji.
Wait, Martin.
You
Isn't
take
it?
a lot of good food.
Wait.
And you put a little bit of poison in it.
I know you have said
And then
that.
Muji eats the food.
Yes.
And he
Yeah,
thinks,
Martin.
oh, it's nice food.
Martin.
And then
Martin.
he dies.
Yes.
And I'm
Martin.
like, look at the poison, Muji. Look at the poison. Don't eat the food.
All right. Okay. Martin, isn't it that the Mormons aren't those who don't use any technique, cars and such things? Aren't they?
No.
Who are
Those
they?
are Amish people. Amish are they like go away from everyone
Uh-huh.
and then don't use electricity and
They
cars or
don't, yes,
whatever.
they don't use a telephone, nothing. Yeah.
Yeah.
But these Mormons also, they live in a community. They marry many wives. Yeah. They also very, very like a sect.
They have gone away from that command of marrying many wives.
Mhm.
They're trying to go away from that command.
Okay.
Their prophet also had many wives. They were following his
Okay.
example, and they're trying to go
Okay.
away from his example, following his example.
All right. But what is it? As I know that they are like sects. Yeah, they live in communities.
Yeah, you get different kinds
isolated.
of Mormons, just like you get different
Isolated.
kinds of Muslims
Okay,
and
yeah.
Christians
All
and
right.
stuff.
Mhm.
But yeah, so the strict Mormons, they still follow that, where you have like 20 wives and stuff, because they want to follow their prophet's example perfectly.
But it doesn't have to be prophet. You know, this
It's false prophet.
Scientology. Look, Scientologists. Okay, he didn't claim. I don't know what was his name. He didn't claim to be prophet or something. He also did it for money, and I remember.
Yeah, he did it for money as well.
Yes,
This guy.
I watched a documentary about him. That his wife was also, when she divorced him. She was revealing him, saying that all he did was for money and fool people. And I don't know how come these people like Tom Cruise, they follow that.
But Mujib, didn't Muhammad get a lot of riches and power from claiming he's a prophet?
No,
Not,
he was
not riches.
No,
at all.
he didn't get
no
rich.
power
He was
at all. Wasn't he
power-
powerful?
No, I mean he was. As
He
I
got
know
wives,
that-
right?
Yeah, look, I told you what is that. I gave you even an example from my organization today, 21st century. Another thing is that I have heard that even when they were sitting somewhere and somebody entered in a tent, for example, he wouldn't know which one is Prophet Muhammad, because he was absolutely like everyone else. Okay,
And
So
that's
he
another
was-
example, Mujib.
that what?
Muhammad in the Quran
Mhm.
put that people shouldn't stay too long in his house.
Mhm. Okay.
A command from God that people, he was too shy to say that he doesn't want people to stay long in his house, so he got a command from Allah
Okay.
above to put in the Quran so that people don't stay in his house.
Okay, but perhaps it was.
Muji,
Yes.
that's a
Well,
big
what
red
is-
flag.
No,
Muji.
no, let me see.
That's a big red flag, Muji.
What is wrong with that? I don't understand, Martin.
Because that's what a false prophet do.
No,
Would you say he wants something? He just says, "Oh, God says to me, you
Okay.
mustn't stay in my house." God says to me, "Give me all your money, give
No.
me a wife." Would you? Yes.
He did it.
You have to give me a wife. I
Yes.
saw her,
Yeah.
like Muhammad, before in
Yeah.
your house, and
But
you
he-
have to divorce her because
Okay.
I'm
No.
a prophet of Allah, and
Yeah.
you need to
But-
give it to me.
But he didn't do that. He didn't get their money. Okay. He didn't get their wives. Understand? And I said that. Well, what? Look,
Was he rich before he
Yeah.
was a prophet?
he had a better life before he became prophet. Yeah, he had a rich wife, but when he became prophet, they were going to kill him. And I said that everything in the Quran is beautiful for me. Okay, I am trying to follow those commands. Understand? So these are nothing to take me away. And I told you, Martin, that my most concern is today's problems, okay, that we are facing. Any religion that solve those problems, I will follow that religion. I found that in Islam. So whatever Prophet Muhammad was 1400 years ago, was he false? Was he true prophet or whatever? I'm not going to discuss about them. What I'm trying to discuss is about.
I'm just warning you, Majid, that it seems
The solution.
there's red
No,
flags. I see.
Yeah.
I warn you out of love.
Yeah,
Majid.
yes, I know.
that
Yes,
is-
it's okay. But the thing
I
is
don't
that
try and hurt you or anything. I just
no,
try
I
and,
know.
warn
No, but
you out of love.
yes, you can do that, no problem. But what I'm saying is that
Mm.
you think that I'm thinking you want to take me to heaven. You think that I will go to hell. I'm not.
I want you to have a better relationship with God.
No,
Majid.
look,
I want you to have a Like you said, Muji, you in your religion, I'm gonna be okay, Muji.
Yes.
So if you come to be fully Christian,
Mhm.
then you're gonna be still okay, Muji, according to your
But
own
you think again,
religion.
you think again about next life. I'm thinking about this life. Okay.
Yeah, but
So
this life
all
is
I'm
important for
no,
next life,
yes,
Muji.
yes. No, all I'm thinking about is this life. That is in this life a good
Is hell
God,
not bad,
no,
Muji?
a loving God, a good love God
Mm.
should be able to solve our problems, guide us to a better
Yeah.
world. I think it refers to true. Okay. Yes. Anyway, so
Yeah, it solves a lot of problems. Muji knows love solves a lot of problems.
yes,
There's
yes,
so much hate
yes, yes.
in the
But
world.
yes, but the thing is that the thing is that what create that hate is a system that I want to get rid of that system. And if Christianity can get rid of that system, that satanic system, then I would be more than happy. So I want you to spread that message through Christianity as well, that we have to get rid of the source that spread hate among people, doesn't allow people to love one another. Okay, so maybe you reach it better, faster. I love it. Okay,
I'm glad,
I
Muji. You
will put
better
a
love it.
yes. I will
You
put a
are a Christian, Muji.
yes.
You are a
I put a
Christian.
cry.
We're gonna
Yeah,
make you a Christian, Muji.
look,
We're gonna make you a
yes,
Christian.
I put it. I tell you, I will hang a Christ here on my neck. Okay, if you
You
if
don't
you
have to.
yes,
That doesn't make you a Christian,
no,
Muji. There's
whatever.
Satanists that
I
hang
no
across
no
there. There's
yes.
Satanists that hang
All
across
right,
there.
but most Christians do that. But whatever, I say hallelujah. Okay, whatever you want.
Okay,
Okay,
yeah.
so if you
I'm
bring
glad,
that
Muji.
yes, if you bring that word faster, I love it. Okay, you too, brother. Okay, God bless you,
Yeah,
brother.
Mr. Tree loves it too. He
Yeah,
gave
no,
me the word, Muji.
Mr. Tree is talking. They are talking to
Oh, sorry.
yes, they are talking to them, to each other. They love, they exchange love, and that's great.
Yes.
Okay, so
So,
we
Muji,
want.
for us to be a brothers, we
Mhm.
have to have a father, Muji.
Yes.
A equal father.
Okay.
Muji. The same father.
Yes, it's the same father.
Yes,
Yes, the
we
same
have to
father.
have the same father for us
Yes,
to be brothers. Like,
yes.
you
He's
understand?
he's our father, everyone's father. Okay, I believe that we are all children of that God. Okay,
This is
creature,
awesome,
whatever.
Muji.
Yeah.
You're
Yes.
sounding like a Christian now, Muji. You're sounding like
Look,
a.
I mean, Martin, somebody wait, somebody might translate it as children of God, somebody creatures of God. Okay, for me it doesn't matter. It's the same. That's why I said before Tawheed. Okay, in Quran,
Mm.
Tawheed, which means oneness of God. Oneness of God is this: one people, one God, one people, one planet, one nation. Everything should be one, so that we are all together, we all love one another. Okay, so that's equality, one class as well. Okay, everybody share everything with each other, love one another. So that's brother sorry, brother Sayed, would you like to say brother Sayed, would you like to say something? Yes.
Yeah, brother, we cannot call God our father.
Okay, now I just said, look. No, wait.
Muji is a Christian, so
No,
he
wait.
may call it his father. He
Sayed.
may.
Sayed. I said somebody it is just the way people can interpret it. Okay, we interpret it in this way, that we are creatures of God. He is our Lord. Okay, but somebody might say he's our father and we are his children. It is the same. It doesn't make any changes as long as you are a good person. You follow his commands. He doesn't mind that, my brother Sayed.
No,
It is not so important that you think that he's your father
no,
or whatever.
brother, let me explain to you about
Yes.
why we should not call God our father or.
What will happen? God will become angry.
He wants you
I
to
will
be a
explain.
slave, Muji. He
I
doesn't want you to be a.
Wait.
let me explain to you, brother. Let me
Yes.
explain to you.
Okay, yes.
You see, if we call our God is our father or we are his children,
I didn't say no.
No, brother.
I didn't say.
I understand. I understand what Vina said. But the Christian said, what Christian say, it's what happened is, God, we making God like us.
Okay.
When we say Father, we are making God like us, human being.
Are we not made in the image of God?
No.
Are we
What
made
do
in the
you mean
image of God or no?
What do you mean image of God?
It says at the beginning, God says that let us make man in our
I
image.
understand, but what is the meaning of image of God?
You say we shouldn't be anything like God, it seems. Well, the Bible says we are made in his image. We have like morality, intellect that's far beyond anything in the animal kingdom. We have a connection to him far beyond any animal in the animal kingdom. We can like communicate with him and everything.
Yeah, there are some,
This
we and the God
we have
has
a
some.
father-son relationship with him.
No, we do
He's a
not. No. Look, we do
we
have
Christians
some,
have a father. I know. We Christians have a
but
father
you
son
giving
relation,
a
and
wrong.
Muji in the future will have a father son relationship with
Okay,
God.
I have to say something, Sayed. I don't have any problem with that they think like this. So as long as as long as they are good people, okay, they are following God's commands. So whatever they they want to think, that's okay. I respect
But it's a
that.
good thing, Muji.
Okay. Yeah,
Isn't
I
it a
mean,
good thing that
I'm-
we are his children and he loves us that much?
I mean,
Muji?
it's not
It's
a
like a
bad thing, okay? It's not
yeah,
a
it's not a
bad thing.
bad thing.
I don't see any problem
But
with
it's
that.
bad if you're a slave, right?
Okay.
Satan makes slaves of people, right?
Okay, I
He
mean that if
enslaves
you
people like
No,
if you think
we are
if you
not God's slaves. We are not God's slaves. God does not need anybody to,
but in the
God
Quran
doesn't
it
need
seems like it's
it
in
says
the Hadith it seems
obedience.
like it says you're slaves of Allah,
Hadith.
right?
Quran says that we have to be obedience to His
No
commands.
one
We are
can come
obedience. We are
to Allah
obedience.
anything other than a slave.
No, we are obedience. Okay.
Obedience. Yeah,
Where's
you
that
could
verse?
call obedience a slave too. It's
Okay.
just the same thing.
Okay.
Obedience and the slave. Yeah, we are God's slave, you can say, in a metaphoric language, but we are not helping God in any way, any shape. Slave help you, but we don't help God. We follow whatever God said to us. In that way, we are slave to Him. Yeah, that's okay.
No, I mean it's not a nice word to say because people take it. I know, I understand what you want to say.
Yeah.
Yes. So it is better that you don't use that when it has a bad what is it?
But it's used in the Quran, right? Isn't it used in the
Bad
Quran?
understanding.
Same way
No,
is
it is obedience.
children of God also is a wrong message. You giving the wrong message.
Yes. Obedience, okay? It's obedience. Understand, Martin? We are obedience to God wants us to obey His commands. That's all. We are obedience to His commands. We are Muslims. We say Muslim means obedience, or somebody who obey God's commands. Understand? So,
So the slave, where does the slave stuff come from? Because it seems like
I think
some people see it in the Quran and in the Hadith.
No, I think Prophet did use the word slave. I am the slave of Allah, but he meant by saying I am nobody. That's what he want to give the message to Muslim. I am nobody. I'm slave of God. That's what message he want to give the Muslim.
Okay, but look, what is it? Abd is also can be translated as a slave also. Yeah. So maybe they misunderstood. Okay, I'm obedience to God's commands. So they maybe misunderstood it, mistranslated as slave. Okay, as I said, slave is a bad has a bad impression. That's why we have to make it clear that it's not that kind of slave. It's a obedience. A servant also obey your commands. When you go to the restaurant, servant comes and you say, I want this, I want that, I want that. That servant does follow your commands, your orders. Okay. So you can say we are servants of God as well. But it doesn't mean that in that way that we are working in a restaurant, we are serving God. No. We are following His commands. Yes.
Another thing is a slave in the old time. It's called a servant. The slave was a servant.
Yeah, also, yeah, it's called servants as well. So you can, but you don't have to make it in that negative way. You have to
Yeah.
understand it in a positive way, that we follow his commands, that's his orders. Okay, we can be also a slave of the what is it, the country, when we obey the rules of the country. Okay,
But
we
like
sell.
Jesus said, a slave has no permanent place in a family, but a son belongs to it forever. Slave has no permanent place in
But
a family,
the
but a
children
son
of
belongs to it forever, and we are children and
when,
as sons and as heirs.
when we say God our Father, we are making God is like equal to us. You are giving the wrong message.
Well, he's not equal to us. He's
No.
just a loving father. It says so over and over in the Bible from the beginning till the end.
Okay, look, Syed, I said that for me, I don't have anything against that. Okay, as long as they are good people, they follow his commands. Okay, it's no problem how you, how you understand it, how you follow his commands. I mean, because look, wait. I have to tell you this. That embryologist that I played, you remember that he was saying that Prophet Muhammad couldn't know this, that what is it, the embryo becomes like a leech, that which I played. Another video, somebody asked him that when you know this, okay, he's a Christian, yeah, why you don't convert to Islam? And he was saying that there are different ways to, I believe that there are different ways to God. Yeah, so, and that's true. Okay. So there are,
I agree with him. I agree.
Yeah, I agree also that there are different ways, okay, to follow God's commands, and to solve
But
problems.
don't you believe that Jesus said he is the only way? He's the way, the truth, and the life. Jesus said, no one can come to the Father except through him, right?
Look, Martin, look, that's your your belief.
How do you understand it then?
Look, I say, no, I'm saying that's your belief. I didn't say your, I was going to say, that's your belief, okay? But
no,
I
you
don't
guys
believe.
accepted it at one point, I think.
No,
you accepted that Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. No one can come. Because I've heard some Muslims say they accept it, but now Muhammad is the way, the truth, and the life. No one can come to the Father except through him.
No, let me tell you that even Muslims say that Islam is the only way. I say, no, I don't believe in that. Okay. I tell you, I've said it many times that you also say even an atheist, okay, according my understanding, and there are scholars, my organization as well, even a Marxist, even an atheist can go to heaven, okay? So it is not the only way. Even Islam is not the only way, okay? Islam in this way is the only way that you obey, because Muslim means obeying God's commands, okay? That's the meaning of Muslim, that you obey God's commands. So
what about Mormons and their prophet and stuff?
Sorry? If they
what about
obey,
Mormons and their prophet?
I said, doesn't matter what you believe in. In Quran, doesn't matter what you believe in. It matters what you do. Your deeds is important. There are so many verses that Quran says you be rewarded for your good deeds, for what you used to do on this planet, on this earth, okay, in this life. So it doesn't matter if you are a Mormon, if you are a Marxist, if you are a Hindu, if you are whatever, okay? I say that, what is it? There were scholars that Mahatma Gandhi will go, he's more Muslim than many Muslims, okay? Who just abuse people and so on. He saved people. And I believe that, I don't know, but he has a great chance also to go to heaven. So it doesn't matter if you.
So the Mormon prophet coming and giving people another God to serve and giving good commands.
Look, I'm not talking about.
Isn't bad.
Look, Martin. I'm not talking about the prophet, because the prophet was abusive. The prophet was a liar. Okay, so he will be punished for what he did. Okay, for his lies, for he misguiding
deceptions
people.
And stuff.
Deception, for misguiding people. And those Mormons who follow his commands, which is also wrong, they will be punished for that. But if a Mormon do good deeds, don't follow those bad deeds that teach those teachings, yeah, it doesn't matter what he believes in, okay? So he will be say it. He went himself anyway. Whether they are the ones who, let me see, whether they are the ones who believe, or whether they are Jews, Christian, or Sabians, all yes, we know that believe in the last day.
All who
Yes.
believe in Allah and the last day, Muji, seems like it's important what you believe.
No, it says that. Look, Martin, it says God. Allah in Arabic is God, so that you believe in God, okay? And
the
then
last
that's
day.
and do righteous deeds, okay?
Yeah.
You see,
And
so that
there's an and, Muji.
Look, yes, and do righteous deeds. So this is.
So it does
doesn't-
matter, Muji.
No, look, Martin, it doesn't. Look, it doesn't
Oh, it
matter.
doesn't.
No, look, it doesn't matter what you believe in. It matters what you do. Okay, so here, those who believe and blah blah blah. Okay.
No, so you
And-
blah blah blah. That's
No,
Muji,
I'm
you
not,
blah
yes.
blah blah.
What I'm talking about.
You're saying the
What
Quran blah blah
No,
blah.
no,
That's
I'm not. No,
Muji.
what I'm-
It doesn't
look,
sound like you agree with the
no,
Quran,
no,
Muji.
no, Martin, no, don't take things. Yeah. What I'm saying is that until here, okay, all right, stop.
We skipped
After
that part.
Yes.
Okay.
After that, okay, it doesn't matter if you believe in God in the last blah blah all these. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Only.
But the Quran seems
Yes,
like it says, Muji.
No, it says after that. Look, after that, it says that and do righteous deeds. Okay, let me bring for you many other verses of Quran.
Saeed, do you have to believe in Allah in the last day, or
What was
is
that?
it just righteous deeds?
Yeah,
What-
that's-
what's
Muji is trying to say all who believe in Allah in the last day should actually be blah blah blah, and then do righteous deeds is the most important.
okay.
You don't have to go with the all who believe Allah in the last day.
No, Martin,
Brother Muji,
You
I
accept
give-
this verse, huh?
wait.
Yeah, Brother Muji, I give you a verse. In that Allah gave a religion. He programmed a religion within every human being. And I will read you the surah. You can check it out. This is 30:30.
30. Can you read it? Because I'm going to read other verses. Look, chapter 28, verse 77 says, do good to others as Allah has done good to you. Chapter 42, verse 23. Anyone who does good to others, we give more good for him in it. Okay, anyone, Martin. It doesn't say believer or whatever. Give good news to those who do good to others is chapter 22, verse 37. Chapter 39, verse 10. Ultimate good awaits those who do good in this world. Okay. Chapter 16, verse 19. Indeed, Allah orders justice and good conduct and giving to relatives and forbids immorality and bad conduct and oppression. He admonishes you that perhaps you will be reminded. Chapter 42, verse 43. And whoever is patient and forgives, indeed, that is of the matter required determination. Chapter 3, verse 134. Who spend during ease and hardship, and who restrain anger, and who pardons the people, and Allah loves the doors of good. Okay, so there are many verses I can.
Muji, Mr. Tree said you should rather have said that it's a mistranslation. It should be blah blah blah, and then the people that do righteous deeds.
Okay. I hope that people understand what I mean. Chapter 43, verse 72. Okay, and that is paradise which you are made to inherit for what you used to do. Chapter 16, verse 32. The ones whom the angels take in death, being good and pure, the angels will say, peace be upon you, enter paradise for what you used to do. Chapter 16, verse 128. For Allah is with those who sacrifice and those who are doors of good. And there are many more verses that I can. And there is that, by the way, verse. Let me see about that Quran says. Let me see equality. Yes, chapter 49, verse 13. Martin says, "O mankind." Martin, here, Quran doesn't talk about Muslims. It talks about entire humanity. It says, "O mankind, indeed we have created you from male and female and made you people and tribes that you may know one another. Indeed, the most noble of you in the sight of Allah is the one with most sacrifice in reality." It says here, they have translated as the most righteous of you. Indeed, Allah is knowing all aware. Okay. So these are many verses that even chapter 107, verse 1 through 7, I've read it many times, that Quran talks about, talks about those who believe and do not give charity, the same as those who do not believe. Okay, they are the same. God revealed himself. Okay, yes. So
Muji, I just want to understand.
Okay, let me see.
Why do you say blah blah blah?
Okay, I was joking. Let me see.
Can
you ask?
Why do you call the Quran's verse blah blah blah?
I was Martin. I was saying that the rest you understand.
Okay, so we don't.
What I'm saying is that I'm not going to read all of that. Okay.
Okay.
So can you ask Moji why Allah's apostate used to bribe followers with God with gold? With gold. Followers with where he bribed them, I don't know.
He says it. Yeah, it seems.
I don't know where is it. Ali sent a piece of gold to the prophet who distributed it. Okay, this is okay. You are talking about a hadith. Okay, so this is I don't believe that Bukhari is very accurate. They have written many things in their book.
Absolute propaganda. Right?
A lot of them is trash. So if you have anything from Quran, then this Bukhari says Ali burned people alive as well. I don't know. Ali was a great person. Okay, I can read other things from Ali, radiallahu.
Yes. Okay, Brother Muji.
Yes.
Which religion is the best religion according to Quran?
According to Quran.
Which religion is the best?
No, Muji is going to offend me. No, Muji is going to bash Christianity.
No. I mean that
bash Christianity like crazy.
No, I'm not. I say that, of course, Quran says that this is the last message, okay, and it is above other religions. Yes, so.
But Brother Muji,
yes.
I think I'm cutting off. Which religion is the best religion according to Quran?
Okay, I said that Quran, as I have read, Quran says Islam is above other religion, okay, because it is the last message of God.
No, that's not what it is. Quran doesn't say that.
Okay, what it says?
The Quran says there is a religion which is better than Islam.
Which religion is that?
And that religion never changed. From birth of Adam to the last child.
Which verse is that? Can you please tell me?
Okay. I'm giving you. This is the same religion followed by the Prophet Abraham. He also followed the same religion.
Okay, give me the verse.
Okay, it's take 30.
30. Okay, let me see. Okay.
But I'm gonna read to you.
Yes, can you read it, please?
Okay. Oh Muhammad, be devoted to the upright religion. It is harmonious with the nature. Which God has designed. God designed this religion. Which God has designed for people. The design of God cannot be altered. This religion cannot be altered. Islam has altered. All other religions have alteration. But this religion, God designed.
What is that religion that you say?
Yeah, yeah, I'm reading. I will explain to
Okay.
you. You getting on the same reading, right?
Uh, I have to find it. Mhm.
Okay. The design of God cannot be altered. This upright religion, but many people do not know. How your religion, this religion, people do not know. You see, this is the God designed this religion, or this cannot be altered from birth of the Adam and the last baby on the earth. So this religion God designed for humanity, and every human available to the every human. This religion available to every child,
Okay.
every human being, and
Okay.
this religion God designed within human brain,
Mhm.
and
Okay.
this religion consists with two things. Okay,
Can you
the
tell me which religion is that? What is the name of the religion? So
yeah, that's this religion. I'm telling you, this religion got programmed within
what
human
is
being.
religion? Can you tell us what is religion?
Yeah, I'm saying, just give me a second.
Okay, but what
It's
you
probably
have to know.
Christianity, Muji.
No,
According
wait,
to
wait.
Surah
No,
3, verse
no,
55, we
wait,
are
wait.
superior till the day of resurrection, Muji.
Okay, wait.
Christians are superior. Those who
Okay.
follow Jesus
All right,
is
wait.
superior until the day of resurrection.
Okay, wait, Martin. Look, the Quran talks about deen. Okay, deen in Quran is not religion. Deen in Quran is a law. Okay, the law is deen. So now this deen that you are talking about is
No, 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 no,
which
no.
one is that?
Let me finish my explanation, brother.
Okay, yes, please.
So this religion Allah designed within human brain,
Okay,
and this religion consists with two things. One thing is acknowledgement of God. Human knows God exists,
no,
regardless.
no. I don't know what you are talking about because
No,
math. No. Look, say it. Math doesn't know that God exists. Millions of math dilettanti, they don't know
Are
God exists.
deceived.
No, no,
Yeah,
no,
they're
no.
deceived into
Okay,
thinking there's
okay.
no God.
No,
They're
no.
deceived.
I will
Whatever.
explain to.
No,
I explain
whatever.
to
They
you.
don't know.
Listen
They
to
don't
me.
believe.
Listen
Okay.
to me. Listen to me.
Yes.
Yes.
Even science said babies knows God exists. Okay.
No, I don't know. I have never heard such a science
Okay,
say that
but
babies knows God
you need
exists.
to
I don't know
read
from
it.
where you bring these things.
You need to read
Say it.
about that.
Say it, please. This is not
Okay, let me explain. Let me finish my
okay.
explanation.
All right.
So every child knows God exists. If
No,
they
I don't.
deny, no,
So is
no,
this called
let
the
me finish.
Saeed religion, Muji?
Yes,
What's this
this is
religion
your.
name?
I don't know. This
The
is
Saeed
what you.
religion.
Okay,
Okay,
look. This is your
brother
belief.
Budi,
Okay,
brother
wait.
Budi, let me
Okay.
finish it. Let me
Yes,
finish it.
okay. But I say that this is your belief. Don't say that this is Islam or whatever. This
Saeed
is your
Islam,
belief.
Muji.
Okay,
Saeed
your
Islam.
belief. Yeah, so say, continue. Yes, sir.
Another thing, God program our brain to know right from wrong.
Okay, no, he didn't.
Listen, Budi, listen.
Yes, okay. Look,
Human being, listen.
Yes,
Human being knows lying is wrong. Okay, you don't have to teach human
So how many
being.
times have you lied, Saeed?
No,
Listen to
Martin,
me.
wait.
Human beings know lying is wrong. Human being knows stealing is wrong. Okay, human knows hurting people is wrong. They already knows it. You do not have to teach them. You do not have to teach them to know if these things are wrong.
Okay. No, I don't believe in those things you say. Okay, but whatever, continue. I don't believe in what you say, but you can continue. This is your belief. Okay, so.
Muji is a disbeliever.
You see, let me tell you, when you lie, you feel guilty. Do you or not?
Sorry?
When you lie, you feel
No,
guilty.
sometimes you feel not guilty. You feel
Muji has lied so many times.
No, wait.
Muji has lied so many times that it doesn't affect him, Muji. Or what?
Martin, wait.
When you steal,
I don't steal. Okay,
but Muji was explaining that he doesn't feel anything when he lies. Muji, what you say you lie?
No, wait. I say, look, Martin. Look,
when you still even little thing.
No, wait. Muji is explaining his lying problem.
No, but let me explain first. When you steal something, even little thing.
No, Muji wants you to change the subject. We have to concentrate on this. Muji says he lies sometimes. Wait, Said. Muji wanted to say something about lying.
Okay.
Muji, did you want to say?
No.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Wait. For example, I was hidden in my home. I ran away from military. Yeah. My brother opened the door. They rang on the door. They asked if Muji is home. My brother said no, he's not home. He perhaps went to Europe because he wanted to go to Europe. Despite I was home. Yeah. So when they went, we all were happy that they accepted that lie. Okay, so there are lies that and then even somebody steal and they get caught and they lie and they can get away with that, by that lie. I'm not so sure that they would be, sad that why I lied. I should say the truth. I feel very bad. I have to go and say that, yes, I stole that thing. No, many people would be more than glad to get away from, with that lie. So this is, Syed, I don't believe that children understand this. We teach them. Children don't understand that stealing or killing or whatever, all these things we learn. Okay. I learned from my family to be what I am. If I have said it many times, if I was born and raised in a drug cartel family in, I don't know, somewhere in Latin America, I would have tattoo everywhere on my body and then, several guns in my pockets and kill people like flies. Okay. We are not programmed, as you said, God has programmed us. Okay. No, we are not. We are like water. Wherever you put us, we take the shape of that thing. Okay. So if I was born in a village in Afghanistan, I would be Taliban. Okay. So what I am is because of my, my knowledge, what I have learned in my life. Understand what Martin?
Which probably what it means is that we have a conscience.
Conscience.
Yeah, that convicts us.
No, we haven't. No,
when you feel guilty, you feel guilty. So God has given people a conscience.
No, I say
you don't think we have a conscience.
No, I say.
So you don't feel bad about what you did.
Wait. I say those who do that, those who kill, they feel even very good. Okay, so I say.
Yeah, but they nullified the conscience. You can kill your conscience.
I say we are with free will, and we are intelligent enough to understand what is right and what is wrong. But if we
that's called the conscience.
Yes, no. But if we get the information, an ISIS who blow up people, okay, who kill people, feel very good. Okay, he thinks that he did the best things. That that Nazi person who were massacring the Jews, they were feeling very good. Okay. But for me, for you, Martin, these are terrible things. Okay. So this is the information that you put in. If I say, this Matt Delahanty, his followers, they were saying that God knows which way make him to believe, Martin. I don't see that. Okay. Well, I have to finish this. Martin, you have to listen. Okay.
Yes, I'm listening. I'm multitasking.
Yes. His followers were saying that he doesn't know what would make him to believe. Okay. I said that, God, they were saying that God knows, God, this almighty God must know what make him to believe. I said, definitely there is perhaps one way to make him to believe, either to remove his free will, okay, and reprogram him like an angel, okay, which is out of question, or to, brainwash him, to remove every information he has gotten in his life and put the information in, for example, Martin's head. Every information in Martin's head goes to Matthew Delahanty's head. He will be like Martin. This is what I believe, that humans are like water, that you put them wherever you put them. This is about the information they get in their lifetime. It formed them, okay? That information formed them. So if Matt Dillahunty was born and raised in my family, then he would be supporter of my organization. He would be also like my family, but because he's born and raised somewhere else, then he is that person, okay? Or Adolf Hitler, if he was born and raised in my family, he wouldn't do such a things at all, okay?
Okay, brother Muji.
Yes.
When you lie, you do not feel guilty?
Look, I say depend on
Muji
where.
has a conscience, so he feels sometimes
just tell
guilty.
me, you feel guilty or not?
Yeah, look, I say,
Sometimes.
look, I said where I told you, I gave you an example. If I lie there, then I will be very happy that I got away. Okay, I wasn't caught. I was.
So
They were not.
whenever you lie, you feel glad.
Look, I say that I'm not lying. Okay, what I'm saying that sometimes in such a situation,
you never lie. You never lie, or you lie, or you feel
No.
guilty, or you do not feel guilty.
look, I say depend on where you lie. I tell you, okay. If you lie to a good person, no, I'm
Whenever
not.
you lie,
no,
whoever you lie,
Look,
when
I never
you lie, do you feel guilty or not?
look. I never lie to a good person. Okay, I never lie to.
I'm only asking you, when you lie, you feel guilty or not?
I told you that if depend on where I lie, I have told you that I'm not lying to good people. I'm not good.
No. That's not my question. That's not my question.
Okay.
My question is, when you lie, you feel guilty or not?
No, I told you that when I lie, I know why I have lied and I feel good. Okay. So
You feel
and I
good
told you, and I
when
told- and I
when
told
you
you,
lie, you feel good.
and I told you when I lie. Okay, I lie to people who are going to harm me or harm other people. Understand? Understand? What is it? Say it.
No. Look. I lie, but when I go to job interview,
Okay.
I lie to them sometimes. You know, I lie to them, and
Okay.
I feel guilty about that.
Okay, I haven't lied because I
So
say
you lie and you never feel guilty.
I don't lie because I go to job to
You
if
never
I
lied.
no
You
I
never lied.
look why I have to lie when I go to job interview. They ask me, I tell them that this is me and what I have done. So why I have to lie to them? I don't understand. In job interview, I have to say I'm a doctor when I'm not a doctor. That's a lie. Yes, of course, that's a stupid.
No. When I go to job, I say something. I do not. I never did things, but I tell them, yes, I have knowledge of that.
No, I don't say that. I'm sorry. I say that I have the
So
knowledge.
you never lied.
I
Or
mean,
you never felt guilty after you lied.
no, I said that if I lied, okay, let's finish this one, okay? All right, I told you what I believe because I think you don't understand what I'm saying, that I have lied about those times, and that was a great lie because it saved me, okay? My brother was giving that lie as well, understand? But I don't remember any, small lies. For example, let me tell you like this, that it has happened that I have lied to my, small children because they didn't understand, because I should, I don't remember them, but it is for their own, their own protection. And I don't feel bad for that, okay? It is, for example, when you feed your child, for example, and your child doesn't want to eat, then you put it in the spoon and say, oh, this is an aeroplane and coming, open your mouth, I'm going to put it in your mouth. You're lying, okay? Because that spoon is not an airplane, but you're trying to fool your child somehow that your child eat, understand? So when your child eat, you feel happy. Am I right, Martin? You are lying to your child. That's not an airplane, that's a spoon with the food, but you're trying to to put it in your child's
I
mouth.
would still say it's wrong, Muji.
Sorry?
I would still say that lying to a child is wrong.
No, that's
and that I think I agree with Saeed more because he's following some of the Bible verses here that the law is written in people's hearts and we have a conscience and people can sear that conscience so that they don't feel bad anymore.
Mhm.
But like, if you feel bad for stuff, it's your conscience that is accusing you. Muji.
That's your conscience cause. I said your conscience cause comes from your knowledge. If you are brought up, I say, if you are brought up in a jungle among monkeys, okay, you will not feel bad even you kill people. I tell you that the one who those Nazis who were killing people, they didn't feel bad. Okay, if I do that, I feel bad.
No,
Yes.
no,
Okay.
brother.
Okay. Let me tell you one thing. Okay. Let me tell you one
Yeah,
thing.
I agree with you, Muji, that you can. Some people teaching you that it's wrong to do
Yes.
this
Okay.
and that. It's like
Exactly.
10 Commandments, giving you the
Yes.
10 Commandments. It
Yes.
can activate your conscience.
Yes.
And
It
then,
activates your conscience or whatever.
Yeah.
I say that. Okay. I say, for example, I feel very bad if I go, for example, to Iran, to my home country, and say, I don't care. It's not my business now. I want to go and see my family, my everybody, my mom would love to see my children, but I feel very bad. Okay, that's not my conscience. That's my knowledge. Okay, my knowledge tells me that this is bad. But many people do that, Martin. They just go and come. They travel to Iran, come back, and they don't care about such a things. So it is not conscience; it's about the knowledge that I have received. But a mode in
Christian Prince, yeah.
Okay.
That's
Did
and then some Christians came after me and was so happy with my
What-
death.
what
But
is that? What is
Alika, so you were a Christian, and then some Christians, bad Christians that follow Christian Prince, that is very hateful, made you leave Christianity or what? Because it seems like they make you not want to be a Christian. But according to Muji and according to me, they are not Christian. They're not following the commands of Christ. You understand? They're not loving. Muji even says that they're not following his commands.
No, I say also yes, they don't follow, and there are many of them who just came after me as well. After I was talking to them,
Yeah, it's very
Christians, yeah, they
bad.
were very hateful people. Muji, do you believe in the 10 Commandments? Okay, 10 Commandments. Actually, for example, one of them is, I tell you that these commandments, if I was living 1400 years ago, sorry, 3500 years ago, they were good commands. But today, I don't know, I haven't memorized all of them, but for example, the one, an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, today that commandment is not anymore a good commandment, okay? That but 3500 years ago was good commandment, okay? Because people were doing a lot of terrible stuff. But Quran tells me after that, Quran tells us to forgive. Okay, if we can forgive, it is better for us. So I believe in forgiveness instead an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. There is okay.
Muji, do you think we should go through the some of the commandments, and you can tell me if you?
Can you go through them, please?
Okay, let me open it. This a summary of some of the commandments. It says.
Yes. Okay. Yes, I have actually.
There's the 10 commandments.
You shall have no other gods before
me.
Yes.
So
Yes.
you
Okay.
may
That's
not.
it.
You agree?
This is for.
So if Allah is another god, then Muji's in trouble, right?
Yes.
So,
That's
then Muji is already going over the first command.
You shall not make for yourself an idol.
Like the black stone, the black stone, and
yes.
then worshipping the black stone and kissing it and stuff.
You shall not take the name of God in vain. Okay.
It's like blaspheming, Muji.
Yes.
Saying God's name just like because you don't care about God.
Remember,
like they do, Muji. They uses Jesus' name the whole time in movies and stuff. They just use it in vain.
Okay. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. Sabbath is Saturday,
yeah.
Okay. Honor your father and your mother, definitely. You shall.
So Muji agrees with that.
You shall not murder, definitely. You shall not commit adultery, yes, definitely. You shall not steal, yes. You shall not lie, okay. You shall. Okay. This you shall not covet.
It's like
What is covet?
desiring like another man's wife or his stuff. You
Okay.
want, say,
Okay,
you're
it's
very
yes.
jealous about his car and you want his car and you want to steal
Yeah.
his car and
Okay,
stuff.
that's of course.
You
Yes.
fantasize about stealing Muji's
Yes.
wife or his car or something.
Mhm. Okay, that's not correct. Yes, definitely. But
Yes.
yes, you shall not lie, definitely. But of course, this is conditional. Even you murder, yeah, you shall not. If you say murder means killing other people, okay, that's also conditional. When in self-defense you have the right, yeah, in the battles you have the right to defend yourself. Even lying, I say such a moment, which I mentioned, that if I say the truth, I get caught, I go and get killed. Or you lie, say the truth about Jews are hiding in your home, Nazis are there, so definitely you have to lie. Sometimes you have to lie. Wish you
Hello,
all,
Stephen.
yes, my brother Stephen, welcome. How are you? Okay.
Muji,
Yes.
I have a thing for you, Muji.
Yes,
The
please.
first command, Muji,
Mhm.
that's what I'm scared of. That
Yes.
Muji might be going over the first command. You know that some
Kill me,
Muslims.
Martin.
Muji,
Martin.
Muji, wait. The second command, Muji. You
Yeah.
know that some Muslims are making an idol of that stone. You
Yes.
know it's wrong.
Yes,
You can
that's wrong.
see that they're doing wrong. And do you
Absolutely.
see that that in the movies they use God's name in vain? Which God did they tackle?
Mhm.
They tackle Jesus over and over and over in
Okay.
movies and everywhere. They use his name.
I haven't seen. What do you mean?
You have never heard like Jesus's name being used in the movies like as a curse word the whole time. And
Uh-huh.
have you
Yeah,
heard
I
that?
know.
Never.
Yes, I've
Yeah,
heard
they
this.
use it, and
F Jesus. Something.
Even Matt use it
Yes.
sometimes. I think, or some
Yes.
atheists use it. So we would expect the true God, Muji,
Mhm.
that someone would use his name to target him. The evil world would target him, Muji. That's
Mhm.
just one of the many
Mhm.
evidences. But okay,
Yes.
I'll stop sharing. So,
Yes.
Muji, you agree with most of the commandments?
Most of them, yes, of course.
Which one do you not agree
But
with?
where is the an eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth? There wasn't there.
There's other commands as well, but this is the most important, and
The
the
most important.
most important that
Yes.
covers all commands is love God and love others. This
Mhm.
is when Jesus was asked, "What is the most important command?" He said,
Mhm.
"Love God and love others." That's the
Mhm.
most important command.
Okay. Yes. Here, but Allah means the God. Yes, Allah means God. Yes, it is in Persian. It's Khuda. In Indian language is So they are all different language,
But you
but
get false gods.
they are all about. No, I know, but they are all about. No, in Hinduism, for example, false gods are Ganesha,
Yeah, they have
Krishna.
another name for the false god.
No, the God is but God, when they say God, the creator is In Persian, creator is Khuda. Okay, in what is it? English is God. Understand? In Arabic is Allah. So that even Christians they say Allah.
No,
Arab
but
Christians, Arab Christians, they also
there
use
is
Allah.
no god other than Allah.
That's okay.
They,
No,
in that stuff, they use Allah
no,
as his name. There's a
no.
name Allah. His
Okay,
name is Allah, right?
okay. But it is God. Okay, there is no God
It's not.
but
No,
God.
there's no God but God. It
It
doesn't
is.
say there's no God
Yeah.
but God.
Uh,
It says
this
no.
is.
There's no God but Allah. Allah is the name of the God that you follow.
Mr. Tree, don't please try not to insult others. What is it? Beliefs. Okay. So I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, we're gonna take
Please
some
try.
jizya tax from
Yes.
Mr. Tree. Your minus.
No, I try to be respectful. I appreciate it very much. Okay. So the creator of the heaven and the earth. Yes. So link. Link. Oh,
But
link.
but I'll send you a video, Muji, of a guy explaining that Allah is Muslims' God's name. It doesn't just
No,
mean
no,
God.
I said no. Look.
Okay, but I'll show you a
No,
guy
wait.
that's
No,
ex-Muslim, and he will explain exactly. Nazam agrees with this guy.
No, Martin. I say even Christians say Allah. When they want to say God, even Christians say Allah. Understand? Stephen, my brother, let me add. Hello, my brother Stephen. How are you?
Hey, thanks for letting me in.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I'm in the clubhouse.
Yes. How are you, my brother?
I'm at work. I was really busy because there's just a lot of stuff going on. I was helping set up, even though I do security, I still help them out and get my hands dirty too. So I was busy, but luckily you guys are still on. I wanted to at least say hi and wish you guys a good weekend,
Yeah, you too. Thank you very much.
You too.
Yeah, you too,
By the way,
Martin.
Monday, you have holiday in USA Monday, 1st of May or not?
In Hawaii, I used to live in Hawaii, and over there they celebrate May 1st and they call it May Day. Over here in California, I don't know of anything, on May 1st. So
No, I mean,
yeah.
Here is Red Day, and always most countries.
Okay.
I think entire Europe is Red Day, and nobody work, and just everybody go to demonstrate. Yes, every year, 1st of May, people demonstrate, and they.
It's like a Labor Day. Take a day off and rest, huh?
Yeah. Yes, it is a Labor Day. Yes.
Okay.
First, yes. I mean,
well, let me come over there on Monday.
Yes, on Monday.
I'll take a day off.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. What are you guys talking about? The 10 Commandments?
I was making a point that there.
Yeah, we were talking about the 10 Commandments, and also if Allah is their God's name, or does it just mean God?
No, it is in Arabic. I tell you, it is God, and even Christian Muslims, Christian Arabs use Allah. Okay.
Well, isn't it the same for? As far as the Bible is concerned, and couldn't the Muslims do the same thing with you? Are you calling God Yahweh or Jehovah, or isn't there been, or the God of glory? There's been so many names that are referenced to God's entity as the creator, but as far as what is his actual name, the one, what do you think? Where does he actually say what my name is? I am who I am?
What the problem is they say that Allah means God, and it only started being used as God because of it being used so often. But Allah is actually the entity in Islam, and I could just play the short clip that explains it, and so I can help Muji.
No, but Allah in Arabic is not just the title for God. It doesn't mean God, which I'll explain. Allah is a name, and I will prove that using the Quran. There's a clear distinction between the two words ilah and Allah, which brings me to the Shahada, the testimony of faith. La ilaha illa Allah, which literally translates as there is no God or deity but Allah. The way ilah and Allah are spelled in Arabic do look similar, and they sound similar, but are not the same thing. They're not the same word or meaning. When you say la ilaha, ilah means God or gods, but Allah is a name, the name of Muhammad's God. So you're saying there's no God but that one, that precise name, la ilaha illa Allah. Among all the other gods, Allah is the one and the only one according to Islam, according to Muslims, Muhammad. It's like saying there's no friend but Bob, for example. You wouldn't be able to say there's no Bob but friend. Would it make sense for one to say there's no God but Jesus? Yes. Okay. But it wouldn't make sense to say there's no Jesus but God. So there's no God but Allah.
You understand it, Muji?
No,
let me say.
Wait. I would love to. Brother Rashid was here and he would explain. But I'm 100% sure that even Christian Arabs, they say Allah when they want to use God. They say Allah, okay? And even now...
Yeah, because they're used to thinking that is God, Muji, but it's still... It doesn't make sense if you say there's no God but God.
Prophets...
there's no Allah but Allah. There's no Allah but Allah.
It means that, it means that there is no any other God except, God, okay? So I have to tell you that even we were talking about Abdullah, father of Prophet Muhammad, he wasn't Muslim, but he was Abdullah. La, yeah, Allah. So Abd Allah. So even pagans, they were using this name Allah. Understand? So now I wish that Brother Rashid was here.
Well, you're not really in a tough pickle right now, Muji, because the same can be said towards the Christian way. Like if someone were to say, okay, Martin, there's no gods but God, you know, so, you know,
No,
I
what I'm
guess it
saying
depends on how you're using it.
No, what I'm saying is that even Arabs, they
Not to go against you, Martin, but you know, I like to play fair, even if it's, you know.
No, you can go. You can.
I like to strongman people so that I can drop it. I'm just kidding.
It's chill. But I'm just trying to
Yeah,
correct
yeah.
Mujid that there's like a misunderstanding. Yeah, that
let me
Allah
see.
is actually their
No,
God's
no,
name.
I
It's
understand
actually,
the confusion.
but I
I
see
wonder
as
if
a
it's a
new
cultural thing
player.
too.
I see Mohsin.
Housen.
Mohsin is
What?
Mohsin. Hello.
Assalamualaikum.
Assalamu
Assalamualaikum.
alaikum. How are you?
I'm fine. So I like to clarify that the name Allah is actually Allah. La means God and Al means the God. So it's mean that Allah is the God, not any God. You know. So this is what meaning. This is what original meaning of that word, and all the Arabic as the brother said, Muji said that even the Arab Christian use this word. So this is even and I don't give and in Urdu speaking world this part of the word we don't we also use that alternative word Arabic Persian word for God like name doesn't matter for what I'm trying to say. Name doesn't matter. We call it Rahman also another name. We also call it Rahman. We call it
Sorry, do you see this?
Rahim, Kabir.
Wait. Mohsin,
Okay, please.
Mohsin, just a moment. Do you see, Martin? This is Google.
Yeah, I know about that, Muji. I know about that.
It's written. Even so, it's written. Allah is the standard Arabic word for God and is used by Arabic-speaking Christian and Jews as well as by Muslims. So it's
This is what is making the confusion, Muji. Let me just play this, then we can cut all this confusion away.
I know, just because this guy.
Allah.
Look,
hear this guy, and then you tell
Martin,
me if this
Martin,
guy is wrong.
Wait. Let this guy go and talk to Arab speakers, okay, not to us.
No.
All right. And
Muji,
then,
hear what he's saying. What he's saying. Is he not making sense?
But
Muji,
why-
tell me
look,
where he's
look.
wrong.
No,
Tell me where
Mar-
he's wrong.
no, Martin.
Please play.
Wait, Martin.
Yeah, let's
why-
play. He's
no,
asking.
no,
Mushin
wait,
is asking to play.
Just a second. Why
Yeah.
Arab Christian and Jews also use Allah?
He will explain it now.
Okay,
He will explain.
Let's see.
It doesn't say there's no Allah but God. Muhammad was making a statement, wanting to also deny Christ as God by making it clear that, look, there's no God but Allah. To further prove this point, I will use the Quran. In the Quran, in Surah 52:43, we read this. So in Surah 52:43, we read, or have they, this is Muhsin Khan's English translation, or have they an ilah, and he puts in parentheses, in brackets, a God other than Allah, glorified be Allah from all that they ascribe as partners to him. So here we see another clear distinction between ilahun and Allahi. And again, Muhsin Khan's English translation just closes the case. So for anyone who speaks the Arabic language, it's obvious that Allah is simply the name of Muhammad's God. When you go to Deuteronomy 18, a passage that Muslims love to claim speaking of Muhammad, in Deuteronomy 18 we read, "But the prophet who presumes to speak a word in my name, which I have not commanded him to speak, or who speaks in the name of other gods, that prophet shall die." And Muhammad spoke in the name of another God, Allah, which is not the name of God in the Bible. God in the Bible, his name is Yahweh. God specifically gave Moses his name in Exodus chapter 6. You see, anytime we read Lord in all caps, capital Lord, we read Yahweh in the original Hebrew. Yahweh, which is, again, the true and only name of God. In Exodus chapter 6, we read this. "And God spoke to Moses and said to him, I am the Lord. I appeared to Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob as God Almighty. But by my name, Lord, I was not known to them." So, but by my name, Yahweh, I was not known to them. The name Yahweh was so sacred that the Jews abbreviated it to the Tetragrammaton four-letter word WHYH, Yod-He-Wah-He. But to completely change the name of God to a different name like Allah, something Muhammad did, is completely blasphemous. But the confusion for some Arabic-speaking Christians happens with Arabic Bibles, which translate God or Lord as Allah, due to Allah, the word, culturally and even religiously becoming the translation word for God in Arabic, which is incorrect. A proper translation for God in Arabic, in the Arabic Bibles, would be Rabb or Ilah, or better yet, just use God's name, Yahweh Elohim. So to conclude this point, whether the name Allah came from some pre-Islamic moon god from Mecca, or it's the Arabic equivalent of the Aramaic Ilah, regardless, it is not the personal name for the God of Israel. And more importantly, it does not even mean God, as Muslims and even some Arabic Christians love to argue it does.
Okay, wait. Look, remove it. But Martin, I think these are really ridiculous for me. Okay, for me, these are ridiculous claims, and trying to. I have said it many times. I don't know why.
You just explained what's going on.
No, Muslim, stop. Wait, just a moment, please. Wait. Okay, I say that. I have said many times, these are not so important for me, okay? His name is this, his name is that. I have said...
Muji, you just said it's very important, that command,
Martin,
the first command.
No, Martin, wait, Martin. I say that what I'm saying that is the commands, okay, which are going to solve. If a God, I said it from beginning, if a God cannot, the Almighty God, is it Jesus, Yahweh, or whatever, cannot solve our problems, I am not going to follow that God. I'm not going to worship that God or whatever, okay? The Almighty God who has sent us prophet to solve our problems. Remember that I am a former atheist, okay? I am a Muslim because I found the solution to all of the problems in Islam, okay? And that's why I'm Muslim. So I don't care that is it Allah, Lala, Malla, or we use it, whatever.
You don't care if a false prophet comes and brings another God.
Look, I don't care. Look, I don't care. I said, I don't care if, Mahatma Gandhi was prophet or whatever. He showed Indians a way out of the colonism, okay? So if I was an Indian, I wouldn't care that he's not a prophet, or he is he's a pagan. I'm not going to follow him. This is ridiculous. You should follow, and they followed. Even Muslims followed Mahatma Gandhi to get rid of British colonism, okay? I said my organization is a Muslim organization. Non-Muslims follow it because they want freedom in Iran, okay? So whatever is this religion, whoever it is, I see the way
it's
out
a bad
of
deed, Muji.
No, it is not. For me, it's not a bad deed.
If a false prophet comes and brings another god, it's a massive bad deed.
That's your look. That's your belief, your understanding.
No, you said you agree with it, Muji, because you said the first commandment: "You shall have no other gods before me."
Okay,
you shall have no other gods
why?
before me.
No,
You said you agree with it.
Wait. Why? Wait. Why we shouldn't have, okay, that's the important things, is why we shouldn't have is because those gods, they don't teach you good deeds, okay? Those gods are false. They are not going to guide you out of this jungle, out of these problems. They teach you bad stuff, okay? They teach you to sacrifice people in front of them, for example, because they don't teach you anything in reality, because they are not God. So people like these pagans, they start to say that, oh, God said this or that. And because they are a bunch of bad people, they teach you bad stuff, okay? So that's why you don't
like
have
in
to
the
follow
Hadith,
it.
right?
Okay, so yes. Yes.
One second.
Let Mohsin was going to say something. Yes.
Yeah, Musi
Hello.
wanted to say.
So we in Arabia we do have a moon god. It's called Wad. So Allah was not named for any moon god. And if you want to go to that path, even Yahweh was a celestial, a tribal god, a local god. So the main god was always El. All the Arabic people, all across the Semitic countries, they used to refer to the main god El, Elohim, or Allah. Was the name of, even in that video he said that it is an Aramaic word for God. And for me, as Moji said, the word that doesn't matter in this part of the world, we even use the Farsi word for the God, like Khuda. So it doesn't matter. We worship. We don't worship some moon god. And if you believe that Yahweh is the correct name of the God, you will see even in your Old Testament, you don't have Yahweh. You have Al Elyon, Al Shaddai, and you have different names and different prophets and different names. Like God of Abraham is different. And the documentary
God has
Hypothesis.
many
If you know,
names. God has many
so
names, but one of them
exactly
is
like
not
Allah.
Allah. We never
No, no,
see
no.
it in the Bible. Like
So
we
Allah
never
is a
see anything like
common
that.
naming amongst Semitic people, like Israel. El is El, Elohim. It is a common name for, and the word doesn't matter. Whatever we said, we believe in monotheistic God. We believe the God. This is the name of the God.
Yes,
So
look, yes, the final, yes, the final,
Okay.
the final, yes. Wait. The final, wait. The final is that we believe in the creator of heaven and earth, okay? And we believe the God of all Abrahamic religion, okay? So the name doesn't matter if it is in English God, in Arabic Allah, in Persian Khuda, or in Hindu is Indian is
Ishwar.
No, what is then?
No, Ishwar.
Yeah, they call it. They say because I heard that it is Okay, Ishwar.
No,
okay?
it's not Om.
Okay, so Syed, you were going to say something. What is that?
Yeah.
Syed
Let me tell you, God has no name. Whatever He has no name. What Allah is not a God name. Okay, Allah say in the Quran, "Call me whatever good name." Okay, that means Allah has no name. You can call
Where does it say
any
that?
name. You can
Where
call
does it
God
say that?
beautiful. Okay.
He
Where does
has
it say that?
attributes. He has
Yeah,
attributes.
but God has no name because God is one. He cannot have a name because it's one. Like our son.
So your God doesn't have a name.
Look, our son does not have a name. SUN, son does not have a name because there is only one son. If there was a two son, then we need a name for it. So God is one. So God does not need any name. Allah says you can call me whatever good name. That's it.
Okay. So anyway, Martin, I don't know. I don't like these myself. Yeah, I don't like these useless.
It's important, Muji.
No,
It's very
I said
important.
no. For me, it's not important because I don't care
It
the
is
name.
very important.
No. For me, I say personally, yeah. For me, it's not important because name, whatever you want to call that, the God, it doesn't matter. Okay, for me, it's important the message. I've said it many times. Okay, if a God, the Almighty God, message is useless, is not good. So I don't care if it is the Almighty God or not. Okay, then it is useless. So I'm not going to follow that. Okay. Yes, Stephen.
Hey, how's it going? Yeah, thanks for
Yes,
letting me back.
You're welcome.
Hey, so do you guys in Islam believe about the Antichrist, right? You believe about
No.
you guys
No,
you guys don't believe about the end times, like the tribulation and all
There
that,
is an
where
Antichrist.
the third.
In Islam, there is an Antichrist.
No, wait.
It's called something else.
I don't
wait.
I thought Jesus is the Messiah in Islam that steps on the Antichrist in the end, right? Or no?
No. Look.
Muslim believe, but I
No,
don't
no.
believe.
No, look. Wait.
We don't
The
believe.
Hijjal. Dajjal.
No,
Al
wait.
Dajjal is
I
his
know.
name.
No, just a moment. Let me explain. Okay. This is for me, it's just a, it's a message. Okay. I've said many times that people have had many things that Jesus come and he killed the swine and blah, blah, blah. Okay. This is not correct. Okay. But Muslims believe that there is a way out. Okay. That Mahdi will come. Okay, and fight fight the bad, okay, and he create the justice on this planet and so on. But I say this is a message And it doesn't mean that somebody will come. No, nobody will come. I don't believe that anybody will come. If God was going to send somebody to save us, he would have sent that person 1,000 years ago, 2,000 years
He
ago.
did. He sent it 2,000 years ago. He sent him. His name was Jesus.
But he didn't. Yes, I know. But he didn't.
I'm just kidding, Muji. I know what you mean. I'm with you. I'm with you. I know what you mean.
Yes, I know.
I'm just trying to have fun too.
What I'm saying is that Mahdi that we believe in, okay, is Messiah who is going to prevail justice, absolute justice, as much as there were injustice. So it means absolute justice. Nobody has done it so far. Okay, no Jesus.
That's why I asked you, because I remember you talking about Mahdi coming in the end times to to cleanse the world where the oppressors are going to be oppressed, correct?
Exactly.
And what I'm trying to say is that kind of somehow connects with our story, and then but our story, we have that 7-year period where the Antichrist brings peace among the world, and I'm sure he's going to have a very peaceful message. But just because he has a peaceful message doesn't mean in the back of the mask it's coming from an evil person.
Okay, but I'm telling
in our belief, I was just trying to ask if you guys have that same.
Yes, Stephen, it is the same belief in reality. It's in total. But what I'm saying is that I believe that that's just a message, and nobody will come. God has shown us the way out of the jungle, and we have to walk through the prophets. Exactly. We have the scriptures. We know the way out. That's why we stand 5 times a day and say, show me the right way. He has shown us the right way. We are the one who have to walk out the way. We are
and it's such a shame for people to say, where's the message, or show me yourself. It's like, man, he keeps sending prophet after message, after miracle, after sign, after, how much more do you want, man? So I'm with you on that. The word has been passed, and the recipe is out there for peace.
Yeah, exactly.
We just have to open the book.
You have to make the food yourself. The recipe is there.
Exactly. The recipe has been laid out. We have to get our hands dirty and work.
Yeah, exactly. Bravo, my brother. So let me see.
Brother.
Yes, somebody said here, comment on Daniel Ayaju. I have commented. Unfortunately, I'm black. I don't know. Nobody see my my comments there. Okay, and I have been trying to debate this Daniel.
That guy is very. He scares me. Yeah, I watched his debates. The fact that he could defend, if a little baby, the 1 out of a billion that one person has their period at the age of 6 or whatever, he's okay with it, and he just did the debate con. He did the debate con with Inspiring Philosophy. Did you watch it?
I know. I saw that. I didn't watch because I cannot watch this guy. He's very.
You're gonna throw up.
He's terrible.
Dude, it was disturbing how someone could literally sit in a room with a bunch of people and defend that child sex is allowed.
Yeah, I feel so sorry for the girls.
Yeah,
I know. And can you imagine how much pornography, child pornography, might be tempted among people that believe these beliefs? It's just scary, man, because we all make mistakes, but at least we have a conscience. And if your conscience says that child sex is okay, you might as well get thrown off the boat already, my friend. But then, like you said, forgiveness is possible through repentance, but it's so scary to know that people think it's okay. And that's why, Muji, you need to fight against that.
Oh, come on. I've said, wait. Marty.
He's not fighting hard enough against it.
Muji, we need to stick together and fight against that. That was scary in DebateCon.
No, wait, Stephen, how many times I have said here, how many times I have said here that, first of all, even in MGD, I've asked openly that I want to debate this guy, and he refused. And how many times I've told everybody here, call EF Dawa,
I know, Muji, you do way more than anyone else. I know you pressure these guys. You throw yourself out there. You do it. I know you're not backing down.
I know,
but I just wish there was more we could do, because it was so recent that they had those debates.
You can do. I tell you.
I know. I'm working on it. I'll get there with you.
call EF Dawa whenever they are on and ask them why they block me, why they don't allow me to, to debate them, because this Daniel ISIS Jew goes sometimes on their panel as well. Okay,
definitely more of an inside fight for you, because when us Christians try to talk to them about that, they're just going to lean towards talking when you go in there as a brother, like, hey man, we read the same book, why are you getting that terrible where are you reading this? That's you. When me and Martin go on there and try to tell them, they're gonna disqualify us because we have no right to speak on their religion. But when you say, hey brother, I read from the same Quran as you, how dare you say it's okay to lay down with a little baby? No way, man. No.
Exactly.
But we support you, Muji. We support you.
But Muji, doesn't it make you sad? Muji, doesn't it make you sad that these girls are suffering under their Islam? They're being climbed on top of
in the name of Allah.
Which girl?
In the name of Islam.
Which girl?
Wait.
Which girl?
They are talking about child marriage. Look,
child marriage.
It's a cultural thing most of the time.
Yes, Martin.
Yeah, but don't you think
and it's Old Testament? It's in the Old Testament also. So
yes,
it's not happening in European world. It is in Old Testament. I will show. I'll have to Google it. Sorry.
Yeah, you have to Google it. I have to.
I believe it's not verbatim. It's about Moses. It's about when Moses gets upset at why they didn't.
And this idea came from, I think,
Muslim, you are Indians, I think, yeah.
Okay, yes.
How many million girls, little girls, are getting married in India? Yeah, Hindus. So it has nothing to do with religion. Okay, people have done it,
but ISIS Islam, Muji. ISIS Islam causes it, right?
ISIS is not.
Look.
ISIS Islam, right?
Look, Martin, please don't attach them. It's like to say Ku Klux Klan are Christians. Yeah,
that's like
No, but you call it ISIS
really
Islam, Muji.
Yeah, so I call it.
Muji, you call it ISIS Islam.
The extremist ones.
Yes.
The extremist ones are the ISIS Islam that he refers to. Extreme ones.
Yes. Yeah,
I'm just feeling sorry for the girls, Muji. That
we all
even
do.
Aisha said, like she hasn't seen any woman suffer as much as the believing woman.
Show a reference. Can you give me the reference?
Yes, I can give you the reference. For
no, that I've seen. Yes, I've seen such a trash hadiths.
Yes. Fabricated.
No,
obviously
it's not. The Old Testament is also fabricated. So you also have your own,
not according to the Quran. According to the Quran, it's the word of God.
We don't believe in the Old Testament. Old Testament is fabrication. It's not our book.
What book is your book?
It's from God, right?
Okay, look. We are not attacking each other.
Yeah, let's let Muji talk.
Yes. No, we are not attacking anybody's religion. Whatever I'm saying that.
No.
Okay. So this is terrible, and this is not Islamic. Okay. In India also they do that, and even USA, Stephen. I heard that the law is saying that age of marriage is 12 even today, because they have
I don't know, but every state has their own laws. We're all one country, but every state has independent laws. I've never heard anything as low as 12. The lowest I've ever heard was like in Kentucky or Tennessee, they allowed with parental consent marriage at 16 or 17 or something like that. But it's not 12. No way. I don't know any state. Maybe one. I don't know. Yeah, that's horrible. Maybe that's the old years, maybe back in
old years.
1980, 70, I don't know, but no way 12. Anywhere you go in US, there's no 12-year-old. It's okay. No way.
And US is not a Christian country, so
Here he asked for the reference.
Yeah, it's a freedom of religion. You can be any religion you want here.
In Sahih al-Bukhari.
And you can speak anything you want, but
it says Aisha said I've not seen any woman suffer as much as a believing woman.
Can you give me the number, please? Number? Sahih Bukhari?
Yeah. Sahih Bukhari.
Trash Bukhari.
Yeah. I mean, even they say that Paul was the suffering servant. Paul was the suffering servant. You
have to read the whole.
This believing in God doesn't come easy,
Look.
There's a difference. Explain that difference.
Yes, but see, look here, she was saying that
You have to read
girl
the
was
whole
being
hadith.
beaten.
No, Moses,
Yeah,
You
we can.
have
Okay,
to.
we can
You
read
have
the.
to.
no,
if
Although
you
we don't
want.
agree, we don't agree with. Okay.
Martin, Mohsen,
We can
Mohsen,
read all hadith for you
Martin,
if you want.
just a second, please. Mohsen, there are lots of fabricated hadiths in Bukhari. Okay, I don't know if you believe in that. Okay, this Bukhari has been
No, no. Yes, yes. I agree with it. I
Yes,
agree
yes.
with.
So these are his trash stories. He was sitting home alone, and he was
What
sitting
if it's
and
true, Muji?
writing such a things. Okay.
What if it's true?
Yes, because it is absolutely untrue. Okay.
But what if it's true, Muji?
And I say if
It is
true,
the screen.
no.
The hadith is talking about green skinned woman. So do you believe in that?
You can eat a woman so much that you can become look like green.
No,
I can
it
show you
is-
photos.
I
Should I
know,
show you
but
photos of
Martin-
women being eaten?
Martin, even those backward scholars who believe that chapter 4 verse 34 says beating your wife, it says that they say with toothbrush it doesn't have to leave any mark, blue mark and so on.
Yeah, the other
in the
people
face,
in the
because they know
in the
because
past they didn't follow
yes,
that.
yes,
They
because
just
they
beat
know,
the wife.
no, because they know that it is absolutely un-Islamic. Okay, so please, I've said it. You know that these are trash hadiths. If it was true,
But
then
if
is
it was
wrong.
true, Muji.
it is
And
absolutely
even if
wrong.
we believe, it is not that.
But
Even
Muji, then Islam brought this. Muji,
No, it
Muji.
is
If it's true, then Islam brought this upon the earth, Muji.
No, I tell you that it is not
Because
Islamic.
the believing women suffer so much under
Martin,
Islam.
Martin, Islamic, I say, it is not true because it is un-Islamic. It is
You have to
against
read the
Quran.
whole.
It is against Quran.
We
If
can read the whole thing if
No,
we
look. I say that Muslim, it doesn't matter when it is already. I tell you, it's a trash when it says like that. Okay, so even the whole, the whole hadith is the same. Okay, so what I'm saying that it is against Quran and Islam is Quran. Okay, Islam is not hadith. All right, hadith cannot come with something beside Quran. Understand? So if it is true, then it is un-Islamic because Quran is Islam. Understand? So it is not true. Prophet Muhammad wouldn't go against Quran. And it is 3 hours, guys. So we
Yes,
reached,
lucky 3.
we reached the mark the 3. So we have to finish,
Yeah.
my brothers. Thank you for
Concluding remark here. Do you want me to, do you want me to conclude in one sentence?
Yes, please.
So Allah is not the moon god. We believe in one God, and whatever we believe, we call it Oompa Loompa, whatever. But we do believe in one God, and name doesn't matter. And even if
So
the
you
main
call
was
your God Oompa Loompa or
no,
whatever,
whatever
because it doesn't
name
matter.
doesn't matter. Name doesn't matter. Main matter for Old Testament people.
No, I
Name
said,
doesn't matter.
Moses,
Yeah,
Moses,
the
Moses
son is
said,
son is the
Khuda. Look,
we call
Muslim,
it.
yes, I believe in Khuda. Okay, so what does it mean?
Yeah, we
Khuda
believe
is-
in Khuda. Khuda is
Yeah.
Farsi word.
Yes, Khuda. Okay, so Martin,
Lord.
you don't have to reject it just because we say Khuda. Oh, they call it Khuda. Yes, it is.
No, Muji, it's just red flags, Muji. We would
No.
expect the same God to be the same in a book that he brings out down. He would be the same kind of God and everything. We would expect his name to be the same, his everything to be the same, and his message
Name
to be the
doesn't
same.
matter. Yeah, message is the same.
Yeah, but
the
he
name
comes
doesn't-
with a different message that is causing little girls to suffer and stuff.
Yes. Thank you, my brother Stephen. He says that he's listening, but we have to finish already. So
Yeah,
thank
next
you.
time we can see the video about Saeed. Saeed had a nice discussion with David Wood. There was
Okay, we
him
will.
and David Wood next time,
Okay.
perhaps, if we
All
get
right,
time.
thank you. Inshallah.
But God bless you,
Thank you.
Muji. Hopefully,
God
I
bless
wasn't
you,
too
my
hard on
brother.
you, Muji.
No problem.
Just trying to
Don't worry.
help, Muji.
Yes, thank
Just
you.
trying to
No
help you be a
problem.
better Christian, Muji.
Okay.
You know.
Take care, everybody.
God bless you,
thank you.
Saeed and Moshan. I don't know how to spell it.
Mohsen,
Say it. Listen.
Mohsen
God bless you
is-
guys and Stephen and everyone in
God
the.
bless you. My son is Mohsen. His name is Mohsen, my son. My
Oh,
brother.
is this your son on the stream? Muji?
No.
No, my brother was Muslim. He was executed, so I put my son's name.
Oh, okay, that's
Muslim,
awesome.
Yes. Yes. So
Okay, God bless
thank
you
you,
guys.
everybody. God bless you, everybody. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum, my
Ashwin.
brothers.
I
Have a
wonder if
nice-
we should have a chat after this. I don't know, guys. You tell me in the Discord if you
Yes.
guys want to have a chat or something. I'm gonna be on Discord. I'll send the link
Yes.
for people
Yes.
if they want to
Martin,
join.
yes.
If they want to grill me, if Musan wants to tune me, then he can come.
If you want to fight, then
If
fight.
he wants to fight me,
No. I don't want to fight.
no, I'm just playing. We're
Yes,
just
if you, I mean, if you want to guys discuss, then where you put the link?
You posted it.
No, I didn't do that. Is it that one? Discord. Okay.
You posted it.
Yeah, no problem. Before we go, I just put. And thank you, everybody. Take care.
God
See you
bless.
next week. God bless you all. Assalamu alaikum, my
Much love
brothers and sisters. Much
and
love.
peace.
Thank you. Yes, thank you. Take
Bye-bye.
care. Bye.